Okay. I think, are we good? Are we healthy? Are we breathing? Are we alive? I think we are. I think we're good. Hello? Hello? What's going? Okay, there we go. There it is. There we go. Yo, what's good? Unknown ShadowNet. How you guys doing, friends? Welcome. Right? Is the meal order support gonna make them at least rogue level? What's a meal order? Who is that? That sounds like something that I should be aware of. What's meal order support? Late by 1 minute, Saul out. Nah. See, what had happened was, no, I'm playing with you. Thanks. I apologize, friends. I apologize for being late. Technically, I'm actually like an hour late. My sister had exams today, and she needed to pick up from school. Unfortunately, no one told me when the pickup would be, and then I got, you know the homie Galaxy was still streaming. I was like, okay, I don't want him to have to rush to the end of his stream because I'm going live. So I was like, you know what, two birds, one stone. I'll wait for my sister to give me a call, and then base my stream on that. So I just pushed it back by an hour. I'm probably gonna have to try and do it more concrete, and just vibe, you know. Yo, Panda, what's good, homie? It's good to see you. What's good? Oh, Shadow Knight, don't worry about it. Julian Jack, yo, what's good? Gold Naruto, what's good, my G? Welcome. Yo, tell me, do y'all like this piano OST in the background? This is another piece of music for the motion comic that I'm producing. It got done recently, and I've just been vibing to it, right? Like, I've been working on that largely this month instead of doing like Duel Links focused content. If you notice, there's been a few less videos, right? There's been a few less videos coming out. I'm kind of just restructuring and planning how my next year of content is going to be. So it's not that I'm not vibing with content creation as much. If anything, I've got a lot of stuff that I've been working on that I'm like, okay, how do I space this out? When does this come out? How do I figure it all out for the the coming year, right? And just like keying in on it, you know? But yeah, exactly, Fear. I moved it back. Yo, Izara, what's good, homie? Welcome. 147 Legend, what's good? Not a few less, a lot less, Najim. You are right. It just comes down to planning, right? It comes down to planning. I promise you, when you see what's cooking, because like, there's the regular Duel Links videos, and I've got more Duel Links videos coming out, but I think halfway through next year, when Heart of the Card starts to come out, I'm putting it out in webtoon form, and I'm gonna put it on the channel. Like, when you start seeing some of it, it's gonna go dummy, you know? Yo, Andrew, what's good, homie? Right? Yeah, Fear, I play Apex. I love it. Well, I used to love Apex. I still play it every now and then from time to time, you know? Hey, yo, Izaro, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Did you remember the latency thing? I think I did for this stream. I'm pretty sure I sorted out today's latency, so I should be like on a one-to-one with you guys. Ultra low, yes I did, Grim. Thank you for reminding me. I did. Right? Do I need any tips for streaming / making videos? It depends, Joshua. It depends on what kind of videos you want to make. You know, it depends on what kind of videos you want to make. Let me pause the music. And get my actual stream playlist up. Right? It depends on what kind of videos you want to make. The general tips I can give are: one, I'm a ball of energy, right? And that's me just being me. But the amount of comments I get from people saying that they like how much energy I bring to my content, and the fact that I actually like the stuff that I'm making really stands out. So make content on something that you enjoy. That way you can bring that energy to it, because if you're happy, you're gonna bring that energy regardless. Well, yeah, I can't imagine a world in which you're doing something that you love and you're not happy while you're doing it, where that doesn't show. You feel me? Right? That might not be Duel Links for you. That might be any game you want to make content on, anything that you want to do. As long as you're happy while you're doing it, and that shows. People can tell when it's not real joy. Well, like when it's not really hitting in the back of your neck, people can tell, right? So choose something that you actually like, so you don't have to fake it. And if you never have to fake it, you'll never get tired of it, right? That's my philosophy. So that's just a general tip. But then if you want more in-depth stuff, it kind of comes down to what specifically you want to do, right? Where's my music at? So, today we're going to be ranking the cards in the brand new mini box that just got leaked. I'm going to keep it a buck. I haven't read all of the cards. I started reading them and I was like, oh wow, these are really, really boring. And so I stopped, right? So I actually haven't read all of them. So we're going to be reading a lot of them together. I'm going to just play Born Fresh. This is my favorite song off of the playlist. Let me put the volume down, right? We're just going to listen to this the whole stream. And if y'all get tired of it, let me know, and I'll just like shuffle the playlist, right? That's what we'll do. So this is a plan, this is a play, this is the momentum that we're running with. You feel me? You feel me? Yo, it's Doug. Thank you for the server boost. I appreciate that bigly. Why stream so late? I had to pick my sister up from school, and my homie Galaxy was also streaming, you know? But yeah. So we're straight chilling. Does this box have lunar lights? No, I hate it. That makes sense. Have some news starting today. You'll be working on a fresh account. Hey, you love to see it, Jojo. You love to see it. Good to see you, homie. But yeah. Yo, Mike, I'm chilling. We're just getting ready to start. So I checked, and Mass Duel should be coming this winter, but may go as late as March, so that's super hype. I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. That gives me time. Jay, what's good, my friend? Welcome. I'm at school, so I can't hear anything, but in my opinion, this box is absolute as good as your social skills. Yeah. Blue Star, I like that. Just made a new account for Odd Eye support and got best odds. Hey, you love to see it. That's beautiful, because here's the thing, when it comes to the odds in duelings, it sometimes it hurts, but when you get good odds, it feels so blessed. It makes all of it worth it. Congrats on them, IG. Team 5Ds, what's good? It's dark. We're chilling. You remember the story about the baby? Oh no, not the baby. Please take care of the baby. For real, they named it Infinity after. Bro, they did Sydra's dirty. I think they did it on purpose. They did it to bait us. I'm telling you, they did it to bait us, right? Because why would you do that? Why would you name it Infinity and not give us Nova? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, on a spiritual level, I felt that in my core. I was like, oh, I saw the name of the box and I was like, oh, no way, we're getting the card. Because, like, now, are they going to name another box right after this one Infinity? No, they're not going to do that. We're not getting it. We're not getting Infinity anytime soon. Just keep that in the back of your throat, in the back of your chest. Remember that. Daily reminder that I had to go one card till Brionic. Sancho, you have suffered pains and losses that no one can ever contest. Any thoughts on Abyss Actors? We're gonna run through it. Duel Links Unlocked, what's good? When is the next time you're doing a battle phase tournament run? I haven't had time. I have not had time. Being at home, it's a lot harder to control my schedule, 1. 2, just working on other projects behind the scenes and everything. I want to get back into doing tier lists. I want to get back into doing battle phase runs, account reviews. We haven't done a Duel Academy in ages. The support series, right? There's a bunch of stuff that's on the back burner. But as soon as I figure out how I'm going to be doing all that stuff from here, we're going to be back on it. Right? Okay, so if I don't put Abyss Actors in S tier on your throwing hands, let's find out. Yo, Tenki is cursed, Izaro. I had worst odds on Tenki like twice in a row. Never again. Alright, so we have the new main box. What's it called again? I forgot the name of the main box. Sorry, not mini box. The new mini box, it's in the title. Force of Infinity. That's a dumb name for anything. Force of Infinity mini box. Let's see what's in it, right? So I've got a tier list here for us. We're gonna look at all of the cards. We're gonna read the description. Like, we're gonna read, well, not all of the cards, most of the new ones, until either they stop being interesting or I get bored. One of the two. We're gonna go through and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. We're gonna rank them together. I'll take you guys' opinions into consideration, but bearing in mind, if I don't put your favorite card where you like it to be, don't take it the wrong way. It's just my opinion. After all, there's no objective way to quantify where any given card should be, right? Now, except, you know, obviously my say-so, because I'm just that boy. So, we are going to go through. So, did you move? No, I didn't, but I'm actually partially planning to. I call Saul criticizing me next. See, here's the thing. I haven't... It's a tough one. I might be moving back soon. There's some family stuff. There's just a couple of things that I need to consider. I really like having my own place, but the impact of me being home hits in a way that it's hard to even quantify, right? My older sister lives in the Czech Republic. My younger sister's here. My mom is here. My dad lives in Nigeria. So already it's just my mom and my little sister in the house. Then add in the fact that, you know, my mom, she had an injury a couple years back, right? Like 7 years ago at this point, but it makes it harder for her to do stuff. My little sister's just a kid. She's going through her secondary school exams and everything. Having another adult in the house who can, like, drive, do things, all that kind of stuff, just being home for the holidays is kind of showing me how useful that is. And just how nice it is to be around family as well, you know? So I'm very strongly considering whether or not I move back. Plus, me and my dad are on a lot better terms than we were at the start of the holiday season. He's not here currently. He actually just headed back to Nigeria. So it's just making me think. It's just making me think a lot. So I haven't moved yet, but I'm strongly considering it. That aside, let's get into the tier list. Let's get into the tier list portion of this tier list, right? Oh no! And when your mother said, "Ouch," she hung up. Oh no, Najam, I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I'm sorry to hear that. But I hope. Look, family's important. I hope you all kick it during the holidays, right? Remember to like the stream. Exactly. Yes. Remember to like the stream. I appreciate you bigly. Thank you. Gojo would like, okay. When on Gojo, it makes sense. On Gojo, it makes sense. Am I gonna play Duel Links after? It depends. You know what? I actually think I can. I think I can spare some time for actually playing. I haven't just played Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't had time to just play Yu-Gi-Oh! And have fun in ages. So we might actually do that. We might actually just play some Yu-Gi-Oh! And just banter afterwards, but it depends on how long the tier list itself takes. So, let's get started. The first card up on the tier list is this one right over here. Odd Eyes Meteor Burster Dragon, a level 7 Synchro monster. Now, when I first looked at this was a card where I was like, oh, so why isn't this the main card of the box? And then I read it and I was like, okay, I kind of get it. So 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. It is a generic card. I love that. When this card is special summoned, target 1 card in your pendulum zone, special summon it. But it's got a dumb restriction. I read this. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. You can only use the effect of Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon once per turn. Monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects during the battle phase. That's interesting. Right? That is interesting. I can't think of many battle phase effects that we're worried about in the meta right now. Most things are contained within the main phase. I can't really, nothing jumps out at me. I guess Melodious wouldn't be able to destroy your monsters, but this says they wouldn't be able to activate their effects. I don't think being protected from destruction is an activated effect. I'm pretty sure destroying your monster and dealing effect damage is an activated effect, but I think they're just indestructible off of a beat, so that might be, it's neither here nor there in my opinion. I'm actually not sure about that one, right? Enjoy your time with the fam. Hey, nothing. Hey, thank you, friend. Thank you. I read your name and then it came out as the curse one. I was like, wait, hold on, that can't be right. And then I read it again. Minor reading difficulties, right? Yo, Andrew, man's like time. Meteor Burst S tier. So all family gives us strength and we do the same for them. Hey, Andrew, much love on that one. Right? You want to give away an account, Jojo? We can talk about that. We can talk about that in the DMs. Okay, oh yeah, I heard about Santa Claus. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. Okay, it's an activated effect. No, Gold Naruto makes sense. It counters. Ooh, it counters score. Wait, does it counter score? It says monsters in your opponent's possession. Ooh, in their possession. If it's in their hand, it's in their possession, right? If it's in their hand, it's in, because it doesn't say on the field, it just says in their possession. So that would be hand, field, graveyard, everything, wouldn't it? So that counters score, that counters a Bujingi Crane, that counters a lot, actually. Hold on. Ouch, eesh, my chest. What was that? Oh no. Anyway, yeah, no, I think that's actually kind of cool. Doesn't Samurai Destroyer does do the same in my opinion. When they release the Yudo Odd Eyes Exes card, it will be more relevant. Fair enough. It shuts down. Okay, so it shuts down hand traps. I like that it's generic. Off of it being generic already, at least a B. Right? Its effect to summon a card from the pendulum scale is cool, and I can see it going into some combo pendulum plays and everything. And making it so that your opponent can't act, it's a level 7 synchro. I think it might just be that I don't like synchros in general, right? I feel like I don't like synchros in general, and that's a little bit of the problem. Because, like, shutting down effects in the battle phase, awesome, right? No more hand traps, kind of like the Gaia field spell, right? Except this is in monster form. It can't attack the turn that it's summoned, or the turn that it activates the effect, but I guess that's fine, so you're not OTKing. No hand traps. Do I hate hand traps enough to put this in S tier? What deck is making this? Tell me what decks are making this. Harpies don't run tuner, so they're not making it. What decks are consistently and realistically making rank 7 XZs? I can see Light Sworns doing it, but Light Sworns aren't in the meta. So who is this for? Right? Where do we put this? Where do we put this? It's a B right now, but A later. Okay, that makes sense. Possession. Oh, wait. Possession is Monster Zone only? Oh, possession is Monster Zone only? Is it? Is it? Unknown. Is it? Oh, damn. Okay. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, fair. Fair. Alright, so in that case, that just makes it worse, actually. I feel like this is a B. If that's the case, then I would put that in B then, right? Yeah, Light Tones would do it, but why would they, right? They can make a Fortune Lady Every, they can make a Sam D, they can make all sorts of other stuff, and so if you're not running a Pendulum deck, right, oh my days! This is the exact same rank as Sam, it's the exact same level as Sam D. It is the exact same level as Samurai Destroyer, and I'm pretty sure it has less attack as well. Samurai Destroyer, right over here, right over here. If this card battles an opponent's monster, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. So unlike that card just shuts out cards in their position, possession throughout the battle phase, right? So once you enter the battle phase, right? Monsters in your opponent's possession cannot activate their effects during the battle phase. Cool, fine, fair enough. So if you're wanting to shut down hand traps, what this says is, if this card battles an opponent's monster, so again, no score, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Oh wait, no, score is damage calculation. Score is damage calculation, actually, isn't it? Okay, so it's a worse Sam D in my opinion. Neither of them really shut down score in the way that I would want them to. I'm not really a fan of this, unless I'm misunderstanding how this works, right? But yeah, exactly. It's only attacks, not the whole battle phase, right? It's relatively, so it's similar enough that I'd say I'm not crazy about this card. This is an easy B. It's generic, you can make it, but I don't see why you would. This isn't like boss monster potential, and with synchro decks, usually they're synchro summoning either into something to climb the chain or into their boss monster. So I'm not here for this. I don't like this. So I'll revisit Meteor Burst after looking at Noble Dragon Magician. So Alexis, thank you very much for the $5 super chat, my friend. I will. Alright, fine, fair enough. So you just want, okay, so I won't close the tab then. I'll remember to come back to this after, and the sound alert just came through. I'll remember to come back to this afterward then, right? That's fair enough. I'll come look at it again. Up next is Abyss Actor Superstar. Now, Abyss Actors are interesting. I think I'm not going to play them though. I'm not going to play them because they look goofy to me. Like the card arts themselves look goofy to me. I take myself seriously as a children's card game enthusiast, you see. So I don't like playing cards where it's like this is actually designed. The card design itself, not the effects, not the ability, just the card design itself looks like it's meant for children. The first time I ever did it was with Automats, and playing Gaga's Sister, I felt damn childish. I don't think I can do it again. Like, cause I'm very animated, right? Like oh my god, Nat would get so annoyed with me because like when we would play together, I would do the whole thing. I would Zubaba Banjo Gaga Coat. So I summoned her onto the field. Gaga Sister. I would do the voice lines. I like to do the voice lines, and I'm a grown man. I'm almost 25. I felt dumb. I don't like cards that sound and look dumb, and so no matter what these card effects are, I'm probably not going to play them. But let's find out. Once per turn, you contribute one Abyss Actor monster. Target one Abyss script spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, that is interesting. It's some recovery, but from what I know, a lot of the Abyss scripts are continuous spells, so I don't know how much you can use a Pendulum effect. It's a scale 3 though, so it gets points for that. When normal or special summoned, your opponent's spell and traps, When this card is normal or special summoned, your opponent's spell and trap card effects cannot be activated. So effectively, they can't respond to the summon of this monster. Well, they can, but it's kind of convoluted. So this says, when I hit the field, you cannot activate spell or trap effects in that same chain, right? You can't create a chain off of that with spell or trap effects. Well, if my opponent has a quick play monster effect after I summon this monster, they can activate that monster effect and start a chain. Well, the thing that just happened wasn't me being summoned, it was that monster effect activating, so then they can chain their back row to their own monster effect to affect me on the field. But again, that's a very convoluted thing to do. So let's just say that when this card is normal and special, you don't have to worry about back row, right? Which means that you can activate this card's effect almost guaranteed, unless your opponent has a monster effect to stop you, because you normal summon this, your opponent can't start a chain with their back row, you activate its effect, and then they can activate their back row, but unless it's a chalice or a negate of some kind, your effect is already going through. So once per turn, you can set one Abyss script spell directly from your deck but it's sent to the graveyard during the end phase. So the strength of this card, it is entirely dependent. The strength of this card is entirely dependent on the strength of the Abyss Actor spells and traps. I don't know how to rate this. I don't know how to rate this yet, right? I don't know how to rate this yet. Why Abyss Actors isn't that childish? It's dark. It's just a personal thing for me, right? It's just the personal like dimensions of their bodies itself. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel their designs, you know? Buster Blade of the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman attacks all your monsters. God damn it. It protects all monsters you pendulum. So oh yes. Set dunk, thank you. Set dunk, thank you. Okay. I like that. Yo, Vix, what's good, homie? It's good to see you, friend. But yeah, okay, no, that does help it. That does help it a little bit, because what Set Dunk has just pointed out is when normal or special summoned, your opponent's spell trap cards and effects cannot be activated. So if I pendulum summon this out, what you're saying to me is it protects all of the cards in my pendulum summon from my opponent's back row. That being said, as soon as one of them activates an effect, then my opponent's back row will become activatable. But still, that is interesting. I find that to be an interesting interaction. Now, I am going to put this in B. Not because it's going to stay there per se. I need to read the continuous spells and traps, and that will determine how powerful of a card I think this one is, right? Because so far on its own, all that it's doing for me personally is saying, okay, when I am summoned onto the field, no back row until I activate my effect, so my effects can go through, but the effect is just to search out spells. And I don't know what the spells do. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't have an effect that's worth activating until I know what the spells do, right? So I need to do that. Yo, Austin Stevens Music, what's good, my friend? Who's calling? Oh, my mom. Hold on. Okay, yeah, she just wanted to make sure that I didn't leave my sister out in the cold to walk home, but no, I picked her up. She's home. She's home, so we're all good. We're all good, right? But yeah, all right, let's take a look at the next card. Let's take a look at the next card, right? Mechlord Astro Mechanical. That's stupid. That's dumb. You're dumb. Oh no. F D. Oh, I don't even have an F. D. You go. You know, I'm changing D to F. I'm changing D to F. What kind of a dumb name is that? Who? Someone did that and they patted themselves on the back like, yeah, I earned my paycheck today. No, you didn't. That's dumb. All you've done is disenfranchise dyslexic people everywhere. I thought I was dumb. I thought I was losing my damn mind. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous to me. Okay, so here's what let's read its effect. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Okay, that's dumb. Must be special summoned from your hand by sending 3 Mechlord monsters, not Mechlord cards, Mechlord monsters from your hand to the graveyard, and cannot be. Oh no, this is ass. This card is booty cheeks, bro. Once per turn, target 1 synchro monster your opponent controls. So if I just happen to run up on someone playing synchros, awesome. Equip that target to this card. Okay. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. So I can do it once per turn. Fair enough. So I can just stack on attack. I don't know why my opponent would keep on synchro summoning monsters after I've put this on the field, but assume that they're dumb or they just have no other options whatsoever. Fine. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can send one of these equipped monsters you control to the graveyard. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to half that monster's original attack. You cannot conduct your battle fit. Oh my! I'm making an actual F tier. This is a UR card, bro. I mean, it's a mini box, so all of the SR and UR cards might as well be UR cards. But like, no, you don't do that to the people. You don't do that to the people. Add a row below. Add a row below. That is disgusting to me. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed for existing in the way that you do. You should. You should. Bad. Bad. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's bad. That is bad. Nah. This is rip-off plasma. Honestly. At this point, put my name in there instead of Mechlord Astro. Yeah. Oh my days. Yo, Kit, what's good? We're hanging out, having a good time. Name it Saul, don't love. This is it Saul? No. See, here's the thing. It's one thing to say I don't love it, but I hate it. It's not just that I don't love it. I hate this card. I hate that this what if we got Cyber Dragon Infinity, bro? But instead we had this. Look at its thighs, bro. Look at its actually, no, that might actually be insulting to people with big thighs in general. It's not that big thighs are a problem. It's just that it looks goofy. It look Megazord looking ass. Oh my days. This thing makes me mad. This thing makes me mad, and I don't want to be here anymore. We're moving on. Orient Dragon. I like this card. This was one of the cards that I read where I was like, you know what? I want to make a tier list on this. This card, as compares to the other cards in the box, mind you, that's not just because, for instance, if Book of Moon was in the box, then relative to Book of Moon, this would be like B, C tier, right? But we're ranking them against each other, and within this box, I think this is one of the best cards. Orient Dragon, one tuner or one or more non-tuner monsters, so it's also generic, a level 6 generic monster. If this card is synchro summoned, target one synchro monster your opponent controls, banish it. And it says if not when, meaning that even if the summon of this card, you're not gonna miss the timing. You would be hard pressed to take this card and miss the timing with it, right? I like this card, right? Mechlord Astro Soul. This card counters synchro and it does it better. Honestly, right? This card, oh my days. The entire Mechlord archetype does not counter synchros as well as this one generic card, right? The ace, one of the aces of this box does not counter synchros as well as this card does. Because not only does it yoinks the monster, so what does that other one say? Look at this, watch this. This says, so first of all, you summon this card. You have the summon of the card has to resolve, and then you can activate. It's not a trigger. It doesn't activate automatically. It's an ignition. You have to activate it yourself, right? Once per turn, target a synchro monster your opponent controls and yoink it. Cool, awesome. If they Book of Moon you before you get to push the button, i.e., as soon as you summon the monster, no effect. You sent 3 monsters to the graveyard, you summon this card, and it's doodle butter. You're face down like it's a Friday night. It's useless. Whereas this regular SR card over here, generic, splashable, any deck who can make a rank 6 can make this card rank level. I can't even speak properly. Any deck with a level 6 can make this card. If this card is synchro summoned, so when it hits the field, you get the prompt, activate its effect, you click on yes, boom, that synchro monster is dealt with. So even when you get Book of Moon, which you will, let's be honest, you will, but even when that happens, at least it did its job, bro. You did your job. Thank you. I've been blinded by rage. Hold on. Yo, Chuck Jackson, thank you for the sub and welcome. Welcome to the Nakama, friend. Apologies. I have become anger is what this is. This, in my opinion, S tier is compared to the other cards in here, right? Brionic is way better. Oh, for sure Brionic is better, but at least this is something, right? A tier because it's a little situational. See, here's the thing. I'd be pressed to agree with you, but 1, because it's generic, and 2, because as compared to the other things in here, remember, this is in here. This thick-thighed behemoth of garbage is in here, right? So we can't, I don't know. Only exactly, we're not in a synchro meta, so nothing in this, none of the non-Abyss active support in this box, or none of the Mechlord or synchro-based support in this box is meaningful in my opinion, right? I agree with you. Let's learn to play Mechlord? No, we're not going to do that. That's a thing that's not going to happen, friend. Oh, that is, anyway, I'm done being upset now. We can move on. we can move on, right? So Orient Dragon, I want to put an S tier. I might move it down to A because you do make a good point. We're not in the Synchro era, and we might see Abyss Actor support that is better than this. In which case, I will move it down. In fact, you know what? We'll put it in A. We'll put it in A, right? Okay. So Saul sussing, looking at robot thighs. Yeah. Saul Mechlord or Necros. Oh. Necros. I hate that I have to, it's a better of two evils. Because, like, at least they do what they do no matter who they're facing, whereas Mechlords are useless against anything that's not a Synchro monster. Let's learn to play Blue Eyes when. Channel members actually had the option to vote for Blue Eyes for a Let's Learn to Play stream for this month. They didn't vote for Blue Eyes. They voted for Crystal Beast, so we're learning to play Crystal Beast this month, right? Yo, PP Gaming, I'm chilling, having a good time. How are you, friend? Madonna is OP. Okay, let me read Madonna. So, a level 7 monster. So, is this a rank 7 XZ? It wouldn't be a rank 7 XZ deck. It would have the potential to make rank 7 XZs because I saw that the other card was also level 7. Pendulum effect. Pay 1,000 life points. Add one Abyss Actor. Huh? Wait. No. You can pay 1,000 life points, add one Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand, except this one, which why would you? It has a scale of 0! It has a scale! This is the sexiest scale imaginable, right? Quote me on that. Does saying that make me a furry? Even if it does, I don't care. Look at that. It's a scale of 0. You have all the power. You have all the power here, right? Oh my days. Okay, so not only do you have a scale of 0, you can search, because at that point, search any other scale you want. I like this. I like this already. You can pay 1,000 life points, add one Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand, except Abyss Actor Mellow Madonna. You cannot special monsters for the rest of this turn, except Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters. Oh. I don't know. Because that means you can't take it into that like rank 7 Exy's toolkit kind of vibe. So I guess it depends. We'll see what the other Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters do. I don't know what they do. But still, just being able to search out the other scale while having a scale of 0, that's sexy, right? You can only use this effect once per turn. That's fair enough. Its monster effect is gains 100 attack for each Abyss script spell in your graveyard. So but they're continuous spells. You don't want them in the graveyard, do you? You can only use each effect once per turn. 1. When a pendulum monster you control is destroyed by battle, special summon this card from your hand. Okay. It's not a hand trap, but like your opponent may destroy a monster and then unknowingly summon this, but that's not better than its pendulum effect, so I'd be hard pressed to say it would still be in my hand. 2, if an Abyss script spell card is activated, special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your deck, but return it to the hand during the end phase, but you just set both of your, oh wait, no, this wouldn't be in the pendulum zone because it's in the monster zone. If an Abyss script spell card is activated, ooh, I want to see what the Abyss scripts cards say and do, right? Because that is pretty fire. Now, it's a level 7, so you'd only be summoning this out by pendulum summon, but assume it's turn 1 and you didn't pendulum summon into all 3 zones, right? You can just search out, if you activate a spell, oh wait, hold on, if it's turn 1, you have 4 cards in hand, you have 2 scales, you have this card, and a spell card, you can get another card on the field. That's pretty good. So it helps with card advantage. It has a nice scale. I like this card. I actually kind of like this card, right? OP, I agree, right? You have to have 6 levels and have 1 tuner to make a level 7 synchro. Sandio, don't judge me. 1k damage can still, and it triggers skills, bro. Oh, no. As compared to everything else, this feels like an S tier. That feels like an S tier, bro. That feels like it has a scale 0. There's a scale 9 in this deck. That sounds like an S tier. If it wasn't locked to Abyss Actors, it would be too good. It would be. That is 0 is sexy. Yeah. I mean, hey, 0 is a circle. It has all the curves. Quote me on it, right? Scales being at 7 means rank 6, not 7. Excuse my French. I apologize. I got that wrong. The spells have effects when they're destroyed, so they will be in the grave. Okay, fair enough. spells punish destruction. So is it that you want to get them destroyed by your opponent, or they will destroy themselves, right? You got recruited to the army? Wait, what? Yo, PP Gaming. First of all, I don't know what to say. That sounds like a phenomenal amount of work and sacrifice. I salute you, friend. I genuinely, you're freaking awesome. I hope you stay safe and protected, and our love and prayers go with you. Honestly, my G, that's amazing. That's amazing, right? It's ugly. Oh, it is ugly. It is ugly, but still, right? You're searching every turn. You're searching every single turn. The spells need to be destroyed by the opponent. Okay, let's keep reading. We'll keep on reading. We'll keep on reading. You are right. Let's see what else there is to see. Right? So, Melomadonna, moving on. Dominist Rex. This, I misread this so many times. I actually said it just now. I thought it was Dominist Rex, and so I couldn't find the card. Dinomist Rex, right? Attack 2,400, defense 2,200, scale 6, level 5. Alright, so, this is a whole new archetype, right? While this card is in your Pendulum Zone, negate an activated card effect that targets another Dinomist card you control, then destroy this card. I mean, I kind of like that. Even though it has to be destroyed after, I kind of like that inherent protection. So if my opponent is gone first, maybe there's a TTH that I activate this in the Pendulum scale, and then I can go through my combo knowing that at least once I'm protected from targeting. It's like a faster Bujingi Tortoise. It's like if the Bujingi Tortoise was a spell card. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, you contribute one other Dominus monster, then activate one of these effects. This card can attack an opponent's monster again in a row. That's not crazy. Also, if it attacks, inflict piercing damage. That's okay. 2, shuffle one card from your opponent's hand at random or field into the deck. This card gains 100 attack. The attack boost, irrelevant, completely irrelevant. That does not say target. That card, mind you, that card didn't say target. It said shuffle one card from your opponent's hand at random or a specific card on the field. Not even monster. Shuffle one card from your opponent's field into the deck. Then you gain 100 attack. Now, at the end of the damage step, so you have to have managed to swing, you have to have another Dinomist monster for the tribute, and you're inherently going -1 because you're tributing. But if it's a Pendulum deck and you tribute that monster on the field, where does it go? To your extra deck, face up. So on your next turn, you can bring it back out if you still have your scale set. That's interesting. I don't like that it's a scale 6. Because it feels choked. It feels too close. I'm assuming that it's archetype because it's a level 5. I'm assuming that its archetype is probably like levels 4 and 5 most likely. We'll see as we get more into the cards. But I would give this a high B, low A. I would give this a high B, low A maybe. Right? In our country after high school, you must go to the army. Jesus. Wait, what country is that? I mean, still, mad respect for it. Right? No, Garland, the mini box comes out on the 9th. Friend. You need 4 to 5 monster slots. You can't summon Zark. Yeah. The card being destroyed triggers another card that pops any card, so better Raigeki break. But the problem is you have to actually destroy a card, right? Or not even you have to destroy a card, actually. It doesn't say you have to destroy a card. It just says at the end of the damage step if this card attacked. But if it's the end of the damage step and this card is still face up on the field, that means you have to have lived the attack. So you do have to attack with this card. I don't know. It's interesting, I suppose. It doesn't sound crazy. Sorry I'm late. Yo, Sage, don't worry about it. Welcome. Harpies no more? I'm here for it. They only have 5 and 4. Okay, fair enough. Resource intensive. Yeah, that's it. When it comes to pendulum summons, you have to kind of think of resources in a different way, where as long as you have the skill set, as long as the card's gone to the face-up extra deck, it's not really gone. It's just not here right now. If you still have your scales next turn, you bring it right back out, so you base and you still drew for that turn, so you're still chilling. Hey, yo, hold up. Yo, Elton, thank you for the sub and welcome to the knock, my friend. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good week. I hope your week started good, friend. Right? You shouldn't judge a card until you see Dynamis charge. So a lot of these cards appear to be linked to the other cards in the box, which I mean is good, it's an archetype, but with almost everything that we've read, like for instance, Abyss Actors, I have to see the rest. When it comes to this, they've said that I need to see the rest. This is the only thing that's apparently able to like stand on its own. When it comes to Dynamis Charge, I want to put that in B for now. You say that after I see the other cards in the Dynamis archetype, I'll like it more. I'm willing to accept that. I am willing to accept that, but I think we'll get to them, and then that might cause me to rethink Dominus Rex, right? Because right now it's not really hitting for me. So we're well away from the URs now. Abyss Actor, Wild Hope, Pendulum Scale of 2, so it doesn't really work with the other card that we just read. It doesn't really work with Legs. I forgot her name already. Legs. I don't know. We're just gonna call her Legs. Oh, I skipped. Hold on. So Pendulum Effect. Once per turn. Oh, and it's a level 4, 1600 attack, so I can normal summon you. I like that. Once per turn, target one Abyss Actor card in your other pendulums. Oh! So these just want to be ignorant. The Abyss Actors kind of just want... Oh, hold on. Once per turn, target one Abyss Actor card in your other pendulum zone. Its pendulum scale becomes 9 until the end of this turn. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Abyss Actor monsters. It doesn't say Abyss Actor pendulums. It just says Abyss Actor monsters. I like that. Hold on. Casual Boy, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Nakama friend. I like this. This gives me my Mayo Senju Hitot vibes. Is it Hitot? Just the way where if you draw one of them, it doesn't matter which other one you have, you're pendulum summoning. So what I'm afraid of, let me actually no, I'm not afraid, because what I was about to say is if I were to draw into Wild Hope and then into the scale 0 in the same turn, I couldn't pendulum summon, but Wild Hope says, nope, you get to do it anyway, because it can just make the pendulum scale of the scale 0 into a scale 9, so you can easily run both these cards in your deck at the same time without worrying about not being able to pendulum summon, because they both effectively guarantee a pendulum summon. If you have one of them, you are going to be pendulum summoning that turn, most likely, right? That's fire. That is fire. Okay, but that on its own, for its archetype, is good. I need to know what else it does. So, once per turn, you can make this card gain 100 attack for each Abyss Actor monster you currently control with different names. That's not good. What's all this 100 attack nonsense that I'm seeing in this box? There's a lot of 100 attack boost, which is, no, stop that, stop. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, add one Abyss Actor card from your deck to your hand. Doesn't say monster, doesn't say spell, just one Abyss Actor card, except this one. Only use the effect once per turn. So if this card gets destroyed by anything, it's gonna go to the face-up pendulum zone, and you're searching out your deck. Which means that you can search out the scale that you would need to pendulum summon this card back out. So it's got recovery inherent. Problem is non-destruction removal, right? Banishes, return, bounces back to hand. All of those are factors. So this is good. I think that this is good. I think that this is okay. Right? I think that this is okay. Dynamis plus Shark. I'm not sure what that's up. Yo, Boro, what's good, homie? No, I want Bujin support all the time. Yo, Dark Shadow, what's good? I'm chilling. Osa, I'm chilling, friends. Welcome. Okay, so Odd Eyes Meteor Bird should be brought up to S. So someone said that we have to look at the Magician. I forget what it's called, but they say I should look at it and then decide where I'm gonna put that card. So we'll see, right? I think we need Harpy support. Najam, no. Yo, Duelist, we chillin', friend. Welcome, right? Mini box is garbage, to be honest. I so far, I'm not seeing what makes this box worth it. We didn't have enough support already. You have enough support already. No more support for you. And anyway, you can always procket yourself in the scale. Huh? Can you? I don't know about this one. I like for its consistency. This is a great consistency card for the deck. I don't think it's as good as Legs up here. Right, this one that's a scale 0 and is doing all that other crazy stuff. It's a guaranteed pendulum summon. And if it's destroyed as a monster, you get to search. It's a level 4, so it can be normal summoned. As compares to the other cards in this box, for its archetype, I feel like that's actually really, really good. What did I like so much about Legs? Not Dynamis Rex. When it came to Legs, it was searching your deck. Okay, no, they can't be on the same level. Mellow Madonna, she's better. Legs is better because she's searching out your deck. So if that's an S, this has to be an A, right? That's easy, right? So up next is Noble Dragon Magician, right? Are there any Bujin cards that we didn't get? Oh, yes, there are, my friend, and I'm excited for them. I'm grinding to the half-price gym sale. That's smart, right? You can use Dragon Mirrors to summon Zark. Who is Zark? Do we have that? Meteor not rank X. What the? So I'm about to see the Magician. Let's read it, right? So it is it's a Pendulum Tuner monster. Hold on, am I reading this right? Spellcaster Pendulum Tuner effect monster. I like that. Okay, I already like that. Pendulum Tuner effect monster. It's a level 3 monster, so it's a level 3 tuner monster. Fair enough. A lot to keep in mind with this card. It's a pendulum monster, a tuner monster, just all of those different things. Fair enough. This is why you wanted me to bear it in mind for this card over here. This is a level 7 monster. This is a level 3 tuner. So if I have a level 4, okay, so they go together. They go hand in hand. Got it, right? Unless you have a Magician card in your other Pendulum Zone, destroy this card. Ass. Booty cheeks. Booty cheeks. Ow, I dropped my tablet. What? Why was everyone so excited for me to read this? That's doo-doo butter. What? It doesn't even say if you set if it said, if you set a card that's not a Magician card in your other Pendulum scale, destroy this. No! Even if the scale is empty, if you accidentally set this card first while the other one is empty, you destroy it. That's dumb. It doesn't give you a benefit as a scale. What's a scale? It's a scale 5? Bro, nah. It's smack in the middle as well. That's no, I'm not using you as a pendulum monster. No, it's not worth it. Why? It doesn't have a positive pendulum effect. That's ass. Its monster effect has to be fire. For you guys who've been recommending it, its monster effect has to be fire, right? I will ban all of. No, I'm joking. Don't leave. Hold on. Cannot be used as a synchro material except the synchro summon of a dragon synchro monster. I think, so for one, I think I just killed my camera. With all of the shouting. 1, and for 2, hold on, let me get a different battery. For context, you can't kill a battery by shouting, mind you. It was a joke. I'm bad at those, but it was an attempt at a joke at the very least, right? But yeah. Right, let me get my camera working again. The stream is frozen. Oh no. Oh, how long has it been like this? How long has the camera been like this? Oh no. My rage literally broke the camera. Hold on. Let me fix this. Properties. Deactivate real quick. Sorry about that. That was a lot. Yeah, I am not pleased. I am not pleased with this at all, by any means, right? But yeah, that should be better, right? Let me continue. Excuse me, so I'll stop time. I apologize, I didn't even realize. Oh wow, it's been like that for a while. Oh no, the screen was frozen for a while, wasn't? I was just shouting. Right? Okay, let's keep it moving. It's been broke for a hot minute. Apologies. I got so engrossed in this card, right? So already it cannot be used as a synchro material except the synchro summon of a dragon synchro monster. That's ass. I hate cards that are like, oh, you can use me, but only for this one card that's actually useful. Because how many level? Because I get it. So it's supposed to be used to bring out this card, right? But this card isn't crazy, and it's not a crazy type beat kind of thing to where I'm gonna be like, oh, let me get that out over any other thing. Except for the synchro summon of a dragon synchro monster. Okay, so I want to see this, just so I don't want to be prejudiced. I don't want to be racist to this little guy. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at all of the dragon synchros that we've got, right? Synchro, race, dragon synchro monsters, and it's got, I guess, okay, fine, sir. So let's just, I was going to say level 7. Ancient Fairy Dragon, ass. Ancient Pixie Dragon, ass. Ascension Sky Dragon, ass. Okay. Atomic Scrap Dragon needs a Scrap Tuner. Azure Eye Silver Dragon, okay, fair enough. 1 non-tuner normal monster. Probably not putting this in Blue Eyes. Ass, did I break the camera again? I think I broke the camera again. God damn it! Oh my days, this is becoming a problem. This is becoming a problematic problem. I need help. I need assistance. I don't know why this is happening. Right? I wanna focus. I need to focus, camera. Please work with me. Work with me just a little bit, please, goddammit. Okay, so we're back. And maybe it's because I'm roasting the cards. Maybe it's because I'm roasting the cards that the screen is deciding to freeze, right? Why is it just on this card that this is happening? I'm just not feeling this. Yo, Saluxus, read the rest of Noble Dragon, then criticize it. Hey, with the $5 okay, fine. Apologies. Thank you for the $5 dono. Let's read the rest of the card. Fine. If this card is used as a synchro material, unless all other synchro materials are odd eyes monsters. Wait, what? Place this card on the bottom of the deck. But the whole point of it being a pendulum is that you want it to come back onto the field. Where's the good part of the effect? You know, read the rest. All of this sounds like cost to me. All of these things sound like negatives. Why is it trying so hard to be bad? If this card is in your hand or graveyard, target one level 7 or higher odd eyes monster you control, reduce this level by 3, and special summon this card. Okay. I see. Okay. I guess I see. I guess I understand, right? For odd eyes specific, but its scale is ass, bro. Its scale is doo-doo butter is the problem. And see, you can target one level 7 or higher odd eyes monster you control, reduce its level by 3. Can this card be searched out? Because this card isn't doing any searching for you, which means that in your own strategy, you must just go through, either get a successful pendulum summon off or something or the other, and then have this card left over in your hand to then summon with that monster that you have on the field, that level 7 odd eyes monster specifically, to then go into a synchro summon of a card that, let's be honest, isn't dummy thick. And I get, because it's an odd eyes deck, you're definitely going to be summoning a monster from the pendulum scale. I see where this is supposed to go. I just don't like where it's going. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan. You know, odd eyes is a versatile archetype. I don't know. Or Mechlord's already ranked. Yep, Mechlord's is F tier. Solid 4 out of 10 all around. I'm starting to see that, Galaxy. I agree. Right? Pendulum Tuner simple. I'm not a fan. This feels bad. Odd Eyes searches it. Odd Eyes can search it, but Odd Eyes doesn't search in the end turn. Its scale doesn't matter. It's a tuner. Okay, fine. Its scale doesn't matter, but still, why I'm thinking of its scale is because let's say you brick and you still want to make plays. This card is not helping you make plays. This feels like a win more card, right? Like for the special summon here to go off, I have to have already gotten into a level 7 Odd Eyes monster. Which, if I'm doing that, I'm already doing fine. I don't need your help. I guess if you're doing a very specific combo or play, then it's cool. It's good and everything in that specific situation. I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel like this is what Odd Eyes needs to be relevant right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I want to be proven wrong on this because I would love to. Because like what I'm envisioning is combos, right? Where you pendulum summon, or maybe you normal summon and then you search and then you pendulum summon, get a level 7 monster on the field, then get this on the field, then synchro summon, then you can bring one of your pendulum monsters onto the field as a monster, and then based on the level maybe you can XZ summon and just do all sorts of stuff. This sounds like it could be fun, but I don't think it's going to be good just based on what I'm reading. I don't like this card. It's got with all of the restrictions that it had, you would think that like I was waiting for like a Rock Lee drop the weights kind of moment where like if you have all of these restrictions on you, the end result has to be dummy thick, and it just wasn't. For all of the downsides that this has, I'm gonna put that in D. I don't like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't like that. Also, my rage has somewhat died down. We're gonna remove the F tier. But bear in mind, Mechlords are still terrible. Yeah, that didn't make me like Meteor Burst anymore. If anything, I want to put it lower now because I'm upset, but I won't do that. That would just be petty. I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. You know? Maybe I'm wrong. Right? Also, yeah, you're doing all that stuff in a 20 card format. I agree. Right? This doesn't sound crazy to me. When we get, okay, so in the future it might be good, fair enough. And so we will get Clear Wing. Okay, so if It's Dark is right and we get Clear Wing, that could be cool. Who asks for Odd Eye support? It's the main character's deck, you feel me? While the archetype itself isn't the strongest, new support makes Mechlord very playable. I mean, I can see it being playable, but no one's really playing Synchro, so it's just not crazy in my opinion, you know? It's an anime combo, that makes sense. Yeah, it's a tuner, right? Yo, Mario, I'm chilling. I'll be having a fantastic day, friend. I'm glad you managed to make it. Welcome, right? Junk Synchron, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. The box is a scam. It does feel like a scam. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This box it's worse than my feet. No, Nisham, you can't say that. It is looking kind of crazy. It is looking, this box so far, due to butter, I mean, Abyss actors look interesting, but even then, I haven't seen like that end goal that's gonna make them like hit, right? Oh? You aren't supposed to use it for the scale. It's searchable, Odd Eyes, Pendulum effect. You just need it in your hand or graveyard. Hey yo, Seluxius, thank you for the super chat. You really want me to see the value in this card. Thank you for the super chat. But see, here's the thing. Odd Eyes effect searches in the end phase, which means that I'm not getting to search this card until I end my turn. So even if I'm not using it for the scale, like I said, the only reason I wanted to have a good scale is in case I brick. That way it's offering me some consistency, right? So I can't search until the end phase of my turn, at which point my turn is over, right? You haven't helped me, and then next turn if I live, maybe you can help me pop off, but I also have to have all of the other components of that strategy to make it work, right? Because Odd Eyes will be in the face of extra deck, so if I get a Pendulum scale that can summon out Odd Eyes, because this won't be helping me do it most likely anyway, because it's smack in the middle. So I'm not a fan of that one. I'm not a fan. You can easily summon Meteor Burst, Black Rose, Gungear. You can also summon level 8 Synchros, but there are other better tuners that can do that without all of the costs. Like I'm not saying it can't do those things, but there are better ways. I'm ranking it against the cards in the box, but also against what we currently have in game. And there are so many better ways to make those cards right now. Hey, yo, Dark Atheist, no problem. We're kicking it. If I'm not telling you guys how I feel about it, then what's the point, you know? Like, I would love to get to a point in life where, like, I could be, like, collaborate and sponsored by Konami and all that kind of stuff. But as a person, I understand that if you're sponsored, that if you're working with the content creator, you want them to, like, review things and promote them and everything. But that is one thing I've always questioned within myself. Like, oh, if I was being sponsored by Konami, would I still be able to speak as freely and say the things that I want to say? I don't know if that's the case. I feel like some other content creators have worked with them before and still get to do what they want. I mean, that's not a problem to think about until I get bigger, but yeah, for now, you know, like, I don't really have to think about it, right? This is just my unfiltered thoughts. Skills can make or break a deck, and if we get a good skill, if we get a good skill, then maybe it could work. If we get a good skill, yeah, I could see it working. But the problem with skills is they can be taken away. You don't own a skill. You don't own a skill. You can buy, I will never tell someone to invest their money into a deck that only works with a skill. I think Gaia works without the skill, in my opinion. You can use Destiny Draw on Gaia, you can use other things on Gaia. It's not as good, but it still works as a concept. It still works as a deck, in my opinion, right? Automats. Tier 1 deck. People spent money. They dropped those cash dollars on Automats. Konami doesn't have to touch your cards. All they have to do is tweak the code. Touch your skill, your deck falls apart. I don't think I like that, because now we can modulate the power of the meta without having to like limit people's cards, which is really, really good, because Gaga Sister is free now, right? Like, I like that, but at the same time, you have to keep that in the back of your mind. Where like, if I'm investing in something and it's only good because of a skill, I have to bear in mind that if this skill ever goes away, if it ever gets tapped in the back of the head by Konami, my deck is back to being ass. I don't own the skill. You can own a card, and even then cards can get limited, but at least, hey, maybe it'll get unlimited at some point. You can own a card. The skills are not forever. They're not set in stone, and there's no guarantee that we get a good skill for it. So the potential for a skill is nice, but I don't think this is it. Don't play Odd Eyes. Don't play Odd Eyes, in my opinion. Right? No new battling boxer skill. Sag. Sag. Right? But yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it at all. Mechlord will still lose to meta decks. I agree. Oh yeah, like the stream, please. Thank you. I appreciate you, Lost Ronin. Right, let's keep it moving. Right? Up next is a card that I actually like in this box. I've read it. I've thought about it. I love this card. I absolutely love this card. Now, I don't know why. In my mind, I don't know why. And I kid you not. As I said that, I channeled Tony the Tiger. Don't ask me why that's the case. It just is. Alright, Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Now, Konami dropped this by Christmas. They know what they were doing, right? But the meme aside, this card is great. You can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in defense position by tributing one monster they control. This is a lava golem. This is a what's the name? Queen, volcanic queen. Useless ass card. I was gonna go after that. I'm so glad I didn't get that card out of the selection box, bro. Oh my days. It eats up your normal summon. So those cards, they act like kaiju. What a kaiju is, kaijus are an archetype in the TCG, if I'm not mistaken. I've done research, but again, I'm not a TCG player, so everything that I know is based on things that I've read while researching for videos. So what kaijus do is, without targeting, they just tribute your opponent's monsters, so you can get rid of hard to deal with monsters. You can get rid of Bloom Divas. You can get rid of Saber Dancers. You can get rid of Invoke Cocytus if you want to. This card, this stupid ass gremlin looking card, beats Cocytus, right? That is insane. But the why this is better than Lava Golem, why it's better than Volcanic Queen is Volcanic Queen, one, has some decent stats. Lava Golem has some decent stats, so you're giving your opponent a big beefy monster. That's the first drawback. Lava Golem's second drawback is, well, it's a benefit and a drawback. It takes two monsters. Your opponent has to have extended into giving you the opportunity to Lava Golem, so early game, Lava Golem will probably be a brick until your opponent extends further, right? That's not a big problem. It's not like a big thing, like, because your opponent will eventually extend that far. But the worst thing about both of them is the queen eats up your normal summon. After you special summon it onto your opponent's side of the field, you can't normal summon. You can't make your own plays. You can't do your own thing, right? This card deals with that. So one, it has 2,500 defense, which that's a big body, but only 1,200 attack. If you're playing a stall deck, and you've got your opponent is like, if you give your opponent a lava golem, they're gonna slap you with it. That's just common sense. If you give me, why did that get so dark? My mind is a scary place. Anyway, if you give your opponent a lava golem, they're gonna slap you with it, because why wouldn't they, right? It's a lava golem. This only has 1,200 attack. It's tiny. It's tiny, and that's good because you're giving it to your opponent, which means that they can't hurt you with it. It's just healthy, right? So, off of that already, you're removing problem monsters, you get to keep your normal summon, you get to do more things. That's a good card. That's a good card off the rip, right? It's dealing with problem monsters. It takes one card to make. I like it. Here's the problem, because you think they want you to be happy? They don't want you to be happy. The thing that you have to remember with this card is, if summoned this way once during the end phase of this turn, you can draw one card. Now, I've seen a lot of people talk about this. I was looking at I looked at Duel Links meta. And a lot of people were confused about it because they left it in the comments, oh, this is so good. Why would they give us this card? This is broken. Oh, you get to tribute a monster and go +1. No, you don't. You don't go +1, you go minus. Well, your opponent goes plus, you stay hand neutral. You do not control the card at the point at which this effect resolves, right? You have summoned this card onto your opponent's field. It is their monster now. So the first line of this card's text activated from the hand. You use its effect to summon it onto your opponent's side of the field. Awesome. It's not yours anymore. Hands off, buddy. It doesn't belong to you. So when that second half of the text, when that comes in, if summoned this way, not if you summoned it this way, if this card was summoned based on the requirements in line 1, because if you want, you can normal summon this card onto your own field, tribute one of your own monsters, fine. It's not on your opponent's side of the field. It wasn't summoned based on the requirements in line 1, which means that you won't get to +1. So, wait, what was that sound? I don't know what that sound was. Hello? Yo, Juan! Juan with the channel membership. Thank you very much for supporting the Nakama, friend. Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate you bigly. Welcome to the fam. Well, the fam. Like the fam with the badge, right? Thank you, friend. But yeah, so this is, if you summon this card, so at the point at which that effect is activating, I've summoned this card onto my opponent's field. It's not my card anymore. So their card now reads, if I was summoned in this way, which I was because your opponent did it for you, they gave you me. I'm the gift of Christmas, right? They gave you me once during the end phase of this turn. You, my owner, my Pokemon master, can draw one card. My opponent controls a card. So the person who gets Santa Claus goes +1, right? So they lose their monster. They get to draw a card, and it's the end phase of your turn, which means that on their turn, they still get to draw, like, for their draw phase. So that's the downside of this card, right? So is removing a problem monster worth your opponent going +1? On the latter, I would say no. In a tournament setting where you have a side deck and you don't know what your opponent might be running, Absolutely yes, in my opinion. Assume it's a Bloom Diva, right? Assume it's a Bloom Diva that your opponent is sitting on and your deck doesn't have another out. This is your out for the price of freedom, right? Yes, your opponent goes +1, but what else were you going to do, my guy? Not only that, Melodious are all about fusion summoning. They can't fusion summon on top of this, my G. What are they gonna do? They have level 7 monsters, but they would have to normal summon another monster because, again, oh my goodness. Fortissimo, not Fortissimo, the first movement solo, it requires you to have no monsters on the field. This card, they can't get started up. They don't get their, so first movement solo, dead card, doesn't get to work. The cards that are like, oh, special move if you have no monsters doesn't work, right? Like this is actually kind of fire. Gaia the Fierce Knight, their starting card says if you control no monsters, or if your opponent controls a monster with 2100 attack or more, you can normal summon your starting card without tributing. Well, if this card is on your opponent's field and you don't control a monster with 2100 attack or more, your opponent just can't get started as a Gaia player because they have a card. It's Santa Claus. Hi, Merry Christmas, right? That's kind of fire. So in a lot of situations, I would say in a tournament setting, it would be worth it. On the ladder, maybe not as much, because like you don't know when if you don't know that your opponent is playing a deck like Melodious, just dealing with a problem boss monster, you don't know that you need this. I think this is a very, if I need it, I use it kind of card, not just a I splash this into everything type beat, you get me? But this is definitely an S tier. This is the go-to card in the box, in my opinion. This is the go-to card. I'm very behind on the chat, I apologize. That was a very long-winded explanation. It was a very long-winded explanation, I apologize. But I hope that explanation made it make sense, because I saw some confusion amongst people about how it worked. And people thinking, oh yeah, I get to go +1, this is a crazy card. It's not as good as you might have thought it was, but it is still an extremely useful tool in various situations. In various situations it can work for you. Some things you might want to worry about, because if you use it just in general recklessly, it's a level 6 monster. If your opponent is playing a rank 6 Xyz deck, you just gave them fodder for the rank 6 Xyz. If your opponent is playing Thunder Dragons, boom, you gave them a tribute. If your opponent is playing Heretics, boom, you gave them a tribute. I don't think it's great for the ladder, but in other situations, I think it's really good. It clogs up your opponent's board. It doesn't have good stats, so they can't attack into you with it. It's a solid card. It's a solid card, right? So easily one of the best in my opinion. I'm not gonna go into this box just for it though. I'm not gonna have this card, I don't think, unless maybe like a good sale, like an 89-cent sale for a guaranteed SR and I get it and I'm lucky. That's the only way I see myself having Santa Claus, because I'm not going into this box. I'm not going into it. But yeah, so this is the plan. This is that's how I feel about it. Need an SR ticket? If we have an SR ticket, I would be vibing with it. Yo, Juan, I am good. Thank you very much again for becoming a channel member, Juan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bigly, right? The dream ticket for KC Cup. I don't think we're getting one for KC Cup, but we'll get one for the anniversary. Don't you worry. What if you tribute their card and attack into it? Oh yeah, by the way, oh my god, another thing, if you destroy, I forgot to mention, if you destroy Santa Claus, if you destroy the Santa Claus that you summon onto your opponent's field before the end phase of the turn, they don't get to draw one. So you can just completely avoid the negative downside of this card. You can just completely avoid it, right? So, example, Heretics. Let's say you're playing Heretics. You give them this card, then you summon a monster, activate Econ, tribute one of your monsters, yoink the monster back. It's a level 6 monster. You summon a level 6 monster from the deck because it's Heretics. Boom, XZ summon, and you're swinging, right? It can actually be kind of nasty. Right? But yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot in my opinion. Okay, I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. You can't negate it. Oh wait, you can't negate it once it's summoned? I thought you could. It says, if summoned this way, once during the end phase of this turn you draw one card, wouldn't it have to be on the field to activate that effect? Wouldn't it need to be on the field to activate that effect? Right? I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is, right? So is it deck out support? I can see it being very good for stall in the way that Lava Golem was. The difference was, Lava Golem was good for stall because your opponent was forced. It put this pressure on your opponent back in the day to make plays, or else in 4 turns they're dead to Lava Golem. So it just makes it easier to stall your opponent out. Whereas with this, your opponent's going +1, which means they're getting more options to try and find a way to deal with your stalling tendencies. So while yes, it can be good for stall, I don't think as a stall player I mean, if my aim is to deck my opponent out specifically, then yeah, sure, why not? But other than that, I'm not so sure. According to OCG ruling, it can be negated. Fairs, right? So that's that then. That's that then. Fair enough. Okay, you can't. Okay, good. You can negate. Okay, I was right. Okay, chilling. Right? Okay, let's keep on going. Soul Blade Anime Can't Stop Me. Free level 7 synchro. Also, Wild Hope with Proxy Destruction Effect. Even from the pen zone, it's much better than you may think. Fair enough. So are you good? Probably not. Let's keep going. Let's keep on going. Right? Okay, so what's up next? Up next, we have Mechlord Army Deployer Obligado. That's... Oh, okay, no. I need to stop ranking cards based on how dumb their names are. That's a dumb name. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Destroy this card, okay? And if you do, special summon 2 Mechlord Army monsters from your deck in defense position, except this one. That is an archetype-specific Rescue Rabbit. Bujins have one of those in the TCG. That's actually pretty fire. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except machine monsters. It doesn't even lock you into just Mechlords, it just says machines. So if you have a good rank 4 machine XZs that you want to go into, do it. If you have a rank, if you have a pendulum, a synchro machine you want to make it. That's actually not bad. Okay, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate this effect during the end phase of the turn and inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each Mechlord monster you control. That's dumb. You can only use each effect each. Oh wow, that's. For its archetype, see, here's the thing, what you summon out with this card might be doo-doo butter. But an archetype-specific Rescue Rabbit can't be a bad thing. That can't be a bad thing, right? Can you test is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro? I don't have Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, unfortunately. Closest thing to kaijus we are going to see. Yeah, I don't think they're going to give us actual kaijus in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling, so I don't think so. Why is this card even an SR? See it most. Hold on now. There's no good... Okay, there isn't a crazy Machine XZ's monster. I mean, I was thinking that they could make Gear Gigan X, but fair enough. D tier Obligado was great for XZ's Link plays in the TCG. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's set up for your bigger Mechlord cards, I think, with its own archetype, because again, bear in mind, we are ranking these cards against the other cards in the box, not just in general, right? If Book of Moon was in this box, all of these cards would be in D tier. We're not ranking them against, oh crap, where did I take this from? We're ranking these against themselves, right? Against the other cards in this box and for its own archetype. Mechlords might be doo-doo butter. I'm not saying that Mechlords are an A tier archetype overall. I'm saying that this is A tier support for a less than A tier deck, in my opinion, because this is a Rescue Rabbit. This is an archetype-specific Rescue Rabbit, so if you're a Mechlord player, on receiving this, you are happy. Now, I don't know why you're a Mechlord player, but if you are, you're a little moist right now, right? And we have to respect that with an A, in my opinion, right? Respect that with an A, right? That's what I'm thinking. So you should look into Dueling Nexus. It's a free browser-based automatic simulator, so it's like Edo Pro, but with no download required at all, like Dueling Book, but automatic rather than manual. Dueling Nexus, you say? Dueling Nexus. DuelingNexus.com, huh? Oh, I have to register? Okay, I might actually look into. Thank you, Luxus. I appreciate that. I might actually check that out later. That might be fun for like when we do stuff like this. I can just open a tab quick and test something out. That could be fun, right? But yeah, let's keep on going. It's a bit. Oh yeah, the Abyss actors are hard carrying right now. They are hard carrying right now. In that case, a Magician card should be an S tier. I don't think that it's good for its own archetype. I don't think that the Magician card is good for, I think it's a win more card for its own archetype. I don't think it's gonna make you moist if you're an Odd Eyes player. Once we see it in action, I might be proven wrong. Just reading its effect and how many costs it has, I don't think it should have that many costs for the kind of effect that it's running with. It's not the next coming of Jesus. It's just aight. It's a special summon. Like, I don't know why it's going dummy like that, you know? But yeah, let's keep on going. Mechlord Emperor Weisel Synchro Absorption. I'm assuming you absorb synchro monsters, but we'll see. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by its own effect. Okay, what's your effect? During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send one face-up Mechlord. You can send one face-up Mechlord monster you control to the graveyard to special summon this. What are your stats? Oh, 2500. It's a level 1 with beefy stats, just like the other one. Okay, fair enough. You can use this effect once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can target one monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of this turn. When a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card on the field, tribute this card, negate it, and destroy that card. If it didn't say tribute this card, I would say that this card is actually good. I would, genuinely. Because, let's say you control the first one, the old Mechlord, where are you? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, if you controlled Mechlord, I think it's called Weisel? Mechlord Army of Weisel, is it you? Okay, no, not the army card. Mechlord. I'm just gonna search Mechlord, right? Where are you? No, I don't like this card. Right, Mechlord Emperor Weisel. Cannot be normal summon set, blah, 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 blah. Special summon this card from your hand. Other monsters you control cannot attack, which is dumb, but target one synchro monster your opponent controls, equip that target to this card. Cool. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card, negate the activation and destroy it. That's the part I wanted to look at, because you could do that. Well, assume that your opponent activates a spell card. It's very situational, so I'm not saying that this is good. I'm just saying, like, I can see the fun in this. I can see the fun in this where, like, okay, then you tribute at any point. Let's say your opponent targets your first Weisel, your first Emperor Weisel, right? And it's like, oh no, what do I do? What say you, good sir? Well, if this card's in your hand, boom, you just dodge that destruction effect, whatever it was, to summon this onto the field. And then if your opponent controls a monster currently, like a Cyber Slash, let's say they try to Cyber Slash bounce you, you tribute yourself, summon yourself, make it so Cyber Slash can't attack, and you're chilling, right? That sounds like fun. So at least it's not D tier. That sounds like a C in my opinion. That sounds like a C or a B in my opinion. You know, it's got decent stats. I'm gonna change the meta. Do it, Drez. I believe in you. Right? But yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but it seems fun. So I'll please read Astro Dragon Triskelion and see their true boss. Is it something that we're getting in the new box? In the new box? Because here's the thing: if it's not in the box, I don't want to read it because Konami may never give it to us. There is so much stuff that they've never given us, so I don't want to get my hopes up for something that may never come. That being said, I do that to myself all the time in the support series. I do it all the time in the support series. So you know what? Astro Dragon Triskelion. That's a weird name. Astro Dragon Triskelion. Oh wow, it looks weird. Must first be banishing 3 monsters from your graveyard. Oh, I like that better already. You banish monsters from your graveyard, so it's not your hand that you have to use. When this card declares an attack, your opponent look at your opponent's extra deck and equip 1 monster from it to this card. Once per turn okay, yeah, no, this is good. This is good. And it can attack 3 okay, yeah, no, this is a good card. Everything else is doo-doo butter. Everything else is ass. That's a good card. That's an actual good card, Tri Brigade. I agree with you big time. We are getting that card in the event. I hope so. Yo, Chaos Trees, I'm chilling, my friend. Welcome. We'll be having a fantastic day. Alright, so Dino Mist Charge. Let's take a look at this. When this card is activated, add 1 Dino Mist monster from your deck to your hand. It's continuous. I like that. Once per turn, if a Dino Mist card is added from the field to your extra deck, add 1 of those cards to your hand. Oh, that's good. Okay, dream a dream with me, brothers and sisters. Think about this. Look, in Duel Links, what is the biggest problem with Pendulum monsters and Pendulum spam? You can only summon 1 card from the extra deck every turn. Well, this just said if a Dynamos card is added from the field to your extra deck face up, add 1 of those cards from it's mine again. It's in my hand, and you can summon as many cards from your hand as you want to, which means that this basically just solved the extra deck problem for Dynamos specifically, right? That's actually interesting. So when this card is activated, add 1. Is this a once per turn? You can only activate 1 Dynamos charge per turn. It doesn't say you can only activate the effect once per turn. It says you can only activate the card once per turn. Does that mean if I use Dynamos Charge 1 turn, I activate it? Oh, it only searches when it's activated. It only searches when it's activated. Okay, fair enough. But if you have 2 Dynamos Charges on the field, from what I can see, yeah, I think you would add 2 cards back to your hand each turn, which isn't bad. I will say. Because it doesn't have a once per turn on it. It says you can only activate 1 per turn. It doesn't say you can only activate the effect once per turn, and there's a difference in Yu-Gi-Oh! For whatever reason. So I actually don't mind that. I actually don't mind that. Yo, Wyatt, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Like, it means a lot. Like, when you guys are vibing with it, it really hits different. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Now, I've never seen Dynamis before today. I didn't know that was a thing. But like, I like being surprised. Imagine Dynamis Water XZs. Are they a water focused archetype? Maybe. I'm sad that wait, they're not dinosaurs. Yeah, that is dumb. That is dumb. All right, let's keep on looking. It's a soft once per turn. Awesome. So if it's a soft once per turn, then yeah, this is just getting you that hand advantage back. And if I'm honest, I don't know if this is S tier for its archetype. This is a hot take. At first I was gonna say A, right? If we're talking about just how it works within its archetype, I would put that in A. I just find it very interesting that Konami has made this decision, because rather than I feel like they see what the community says, and rather than just changing how pen summoning works in Duel Links as is right now, they're like, okay, you want a deck that allows you to summon multiple things from the extra deck, you know, the Pendulum Swarm type beat, play Dynamis, right? It feels like an interesting answer to an artificial problem, but it's an answer nonetheless, which I just kind of find that mind game kind of interesting, right? Where it's like, okay, yeah, I can kind of do the thing. I can kind of do the thing with this, right? And also, let's say that's not to mention the card that you add back to your hand, you can use it as a pendulum scale if you want to, right? There's no saying it has to be used as a monster on the field. I really like this for Dynamis. I might be talking out my ass right now, but as compared to the other cards in the box, this is one of the best ones in my opinion. But I don't think it's Santa Claus level, do I? I don't think I can't put it on the same level as Santa Claus. I'll put it high A. I'll put you in high A. High A. High A is where you go. That is where you will rest, my friend. MST will take care of that card at least once. I mean, yeah, MST deals with a lot of stuff. I don't feel like having MST as a counter necessarily makes it bad, you know? Water, that's weird. That's weird. I mean, yeah, it could be interesting. You can have a Dino Mist Water XZ, I guess, and you can make all of them level 4 on the field, which I have no idea what that would look like, but it does sound fun. And because their cards are SRs, well, it's a mini box, so yeah, you would have to reset for it. So you would need 3 clears of the mini box for it, but still. Yo, Jay, have a wonderful day. Thank you for letting me know, and thank you for coming through, friend. We're vibing. There's a mobile Rocket League. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, right? But that doesn't fix the other ones, kinda true. You are right. You are right. So if you didn't know Astro Dragon is a Mechlord, it might change. Oh yeah, no, I didn't know until now, but now that I know, it's alright. It's alright, right? So let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on vibing. Let's keep on moving. We still have quite a bit to do. Mechlord Assembly. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Mechlord monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. You can only activate 1 Mechlord Assembly per turn. Okay, so it's got a hard once per turn. You can only use each of the following effects of Mechlord Assembly once per turn. You can discard 1 card, target 1 monster you control, destroy it. Okay, Mechlords do want to be destroyed, but also I don't want to discard a card to do it. If a face-up Mechlord monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, target 1 other face-up spell trap on the field. Yep, that's going in D tier. I want to say D. I want to say C or D, because that's just dumb. That's just dumb. If a face-up Mechlord monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, so yes, you would destroy it with your own card effect. It doesn't say destroyed by your opponent's card effect, so I guess maybe a high C, not a D. But like, target 1 other face-up spell trap. It doesn't say face down. It doesn't say face down. Target 1 other face-up spell trap on the field, destroy it. That's dumb. So you're only dealing with continuous spells and traps. That's not a good effect. That's not. I mean, I guess it's searching your deck, right? You can add 1 Mechlord monster from your deck to your hand, so on the basis of the fact that it searches at your deck, let's give it at least a C tier, but I don't like that. Yo, Arakami, much love, friend, much love. Ooh, Dino Miss Sidra, that could be fun. I'm still not gonna build it, but it does sound fun. It does sound fun, right? But yeah, I'm just not feeling it. It's definitely better when paired with Nucleus Infinity Core. They didn't give it to us. All right, cool, so we move on. More Abyss Actors. I'm actually excited for this. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Abyss Actor monster. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster. That's dumb. If this card is normal or special summoned, How much attack does it? 3,000 attack. You are a big boy. Okay. If this card is normally special summon, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 1,000 attack for each Abyss active monster you currently control. Now, because you've Pendulum summoned this card out, most likely, that's up to 3,000 attack. If this card attacks into it, that's almost lethal. That is almost lethal. Right? Okay. Okay, fair enough. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, target one Abyss Script spell in your graveyard, set that card. So again, we need to read the Abyss Scripts. That is almost like, does this say target? You can target, oh, I was about to say that is almost like a Utopia Ray, but because it's targeted, it's not as good as Utopia Ray is the problem, right? I'm willing to give this a high C, low B. I'm willing to give this a high C, because like, what's your scale? Oh, it's got a scale 1. Okay, yeah, it's a B. That's a B. That's a B. That's a B. That's a B. It's a beefy boy, a scale 1. So like I can use it for its pendulum effect, or if I'm bricked up, I can pen summon with this. And like it just helps with its consistency by having a good scale. You would rather use it as a monster than as a pendulum scale, but it gets the job done. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It gets the job done. It can be your pendulum scale, so I like that. I like that a lot, right? I'm a fan. Right? So this box is a Christmas themed box. That's why we get Abyss Actors and Santa Claus. Fair enough. Utopia Ray sucks. You have to have 1,000 LP. That's bad. I don't necessarily agree. We're in a 4,000 life point meta. There are tons of hand traps in the game that allow you to play around with and modulate your hand traps. Use Solemn Scolding, boom, 3,000 off the bat, you can Utopia Ray anytime. Use the Zexal, not the Zexal weapon skill, the other, Zexal Evolution. Lose 2,000 life points, get yourself back up to 2,000 life points with the skill. Then you get the card, I forget what it's called, that lets you draw 2 and lose 1,000 life points. You've just drawn 2, and boom, you can make a Utopia Ray. People just don't use it. I feel like that skill is slept on, because Zexal Weapon is just flashier. I like Zexal Weapon better. You can use hand traps to just dance on your life points, and your opponent has to try and navigate that, and then boom, just like that, you're in Utopia Ray range. I don't think it's always applicable. Not every deck can do it, but decks like Yosenju's, Fire Kings, anything that uses hand traps kind of crazy and can make a rank 4 XZs, I feel like it's a useful addition. I don't hate it. I like it. But yeah, let's keep on moving. Right? Dynamis. Okay, yeah, so they are all water types, it looks like. Now, level 5 monster, scale 3. Aha, so scale 3, scale 6, you're getting the level 5s on the field. Fair enough. Pendulum effect. If another Dynamis card you control would be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, destroy this card instead. So it's destruction protection as a spell effect. I like that. If all monsters you control are Dynamis and none are Dynamis. Whoa! If all monsters you control are Dynamis, 1 minimum, and none are Dynamis Triceratops, you can special summon this card from your hand. This is a 3-of, I think. I think this is a 3-of. Rank 5 XZs. Oh my! Rank 5 XZs or Water XZs. The only problem is once you go into that XZs monster, you can't use this anymore. So if you're running 3 copies in the deck, I mean, you can still use it as a pendulum scale, bro. You can still use it as a pendulum scale even if you've gone into your XZ summon and you have another one in your hand. That's kind of fire. So rank 5 XZs out the wazoo. I like this. I actually really like this. I want to give this a high B, low A. It's better than this. No, it's not. It's not a rescue rabbit, but it's a free special summon. It's a free special summon. That's either a high B or a low A. That feels high B or a low A, you know? I think Abyss Dweller can be useful in this deck, potentially. I like that special summon capability. I really like that special summon capability there, right? Because that just, I see special summon, I think rank 5 XZ spam, right? Not only does it special summon inherently, but as a pendulum monster with a decent scale, if I have 3 of them in my hand, okay, imagine a world where I open, it doesn't, you know what? I'm trying to think of an example, but what I just realized is by virtue of being able to be pendulum summoned out by the rest of the archetype, even if you're not, this is just extra consistency, because if things are going the way that they should, you should be pendulum summoning all of them onto the field at once and not need a special summon. But assume things don't go the way that you want them to, or you want more options in terms of how you make your plays, you can pendulum summon one, see if your opponent responds, and special summon this, see if your opponent responds, and you still have a normal summon that you haven't used for that turn, which is really cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. I'm not playing this deck. I'm not going into this box, but like if you are going to this box, that seems like fun. Alright, Dynamis Spinos. If another Dynamis card you control would be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, destroy this card instead. Do they all give destruction protection as a pendulum effect? Okay. You contribute one other Dynamis monster, then activate one of these effects. This card can attack your opponent directly with 2,500 attack. Or, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase, so you can do one or the other. Either you're attacking directly or you're swinging twice, but it costs you another monster, bearing in mind though, it's a pendulum deck, the tributed monster goes to the face-up extra deck, and then you get it right back, not to mention, with the spell card that we talked about, with the spell card, where are you? With the spell card right about, I can't remember what it looks like, I think it's this one, I forgot what it looks like. But the spell card, when the tributed monster goes to the face-up extra, you add it right back to your hand and you can use it for something else if you want to, which is cool, right? I wouldn't say it's crazy, not as good as the one we just read, but I think it's cool, right? I would put you in high C. I think, right? It's getting hard to judge. It's getting harder and harder to judge because like these things aren't crazy by leaps and bounds. They're not leaps and bounds apart from each other, you know? You can do both. I don't think you can. It says you can activate, you contribute a monster, and wait. No way. Wait. You contribute one other Dynamis monster, then activate one of these effects. This card can attack your opponent directly this turn. This card can make it a second attack it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. It does not say once per turn tribute a monster. It says you can tribute one other Dynamis monster, meaning that if you have two, let's say you pendulum summon 3 cards onto the field, and you can just tribute the other 2 and attack directly twice for 2,500, and that is lethal in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. That is dumb. It gets bumped up for that, right? And it's cost intensive, but remember, you can get those cards back, right? I don't think it's consistent. That sounds like a cheese strategy, but hey, at least it's a coherent thing that you can do, right? It's a coherent thing that makes sense and comes together. I like that. I actually like that. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very bigly. Voltic Charge, thank you very much, friend. Right? Let's keep on moving. Right? That's cheesy, but I like it. Why does this card art look so goofy? Why is it looks stunted? Why does it look squished? Why does it look like that? Focus. Abyss Actor, Twinkle Little Star, level 4, scale 9. The Abyss Actor scales, they can and should get you moist at any time of the day. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except Abyss Actor monsters. This effect cannot be negated once per turn. Wait, hold on, that's not a help, it doesn't help me, whatever. Once per turn, you can target one Abyss Actor monster you control. This turn, it can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Also, other monsters, oh, you were so close. Oh, you were so close. Other monsters you control can't attack, but hey, your big boss monster, which I'm assuming would have like that 3,000 attack one, for example, that one can swing 3 times. So this doesn't seem like an extra deck focused deck. This seems very focused on the actual main deck monsters. This feels like a main deck kind of deck. Monster effect. Cannot be destroyed by battle during your turn. It can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You only have 1,000 attack, little miss. Why? This little girl wants to die. Why would you? Why? Cannot be destroyed by battle. Do they have a hand trap? Do they have like a crane or a score or something to let this 1,000 attack little girl slap grown men in the face? Why would I want to do that? We haven't gotten to the spell cards somehow. Maybe the spell cards give you something that hits different. It's a scale 9. Mwah. The effect, to be honest, doesn't matter because it's a scale 9, but the effect does matter. Because from what we've seen, the other Abyss Actors cards, they don't care what your pendulum scale is because they can modulate the scales within themselves. They all have good scales. So you get points for having a good scale, but it doesn't set you apart within your own archetype, and your effect locks you into your own archetype, so that's all I can compare you to. Swinging 3 times in one turn is cool. It is cool, but your other monsters can't attack. I'm willing to give that high C off of reading it. Off of reading it, that feels like a high C. She combos with certain Abyss scripts. So okay, so I need to read the Abyss scripts. I have to. I feel like but the problem is I don't want to skip because I don't know these cards by their card art well enough to be able to skip comfortably to the Abyss scripts and not get lost on my way there. So let's just keep on going in order, and then based on what the Abyss scripts say, we can go back and re-review, just if it sounds like, okay, these are actually kind of dummy, we can think about how that would work, right? Up next is Dynamis Pteran, or no, it would be Dynamis Pteran, not Pteran, kind of like pterodactyl, the P is silent, right? So Dynamis Pteran, if another Dynam, so, oh wait, you're level 4, that's, oh, you're ignorant, you're dumb, okay, fine. I thought we had a thing going on. Fair enough. I mean, I guess you can normal summon this. If another Dynamis card you control be destroyed, okay, yep, the pendulum scale destroy me instead. Haha, hee, fair enough. Where are the scale 5s? All we've seen is scale 3 so far. There's only been 1 scale 5 and like 3 scale 3s. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, add a Dynamis card from your deck to your hand, booty cheeks. You, my friend, are booty cheeks. Goodbye. Goodbye. You have 1800 attack, and your entire effect relies on you destroying an opponent's monster by battle. There is no main phase 2. The card that you search out from my deck is useless until my next turn. You have no other abilities. You have no clout. You have no sauce. You look dumb. You look like Legos. Nah, you don't, nah. You're bad. We're moving on. Ask Skull, you're lowballing my actors. I'm sorry. Once I read the spell cards, we'll take a look again. We'll take a look again after I read that. You're ignorant? Yeah. Alright, so Evil Heal attacking 3 times and using its destruction effect up to 3 times. Evil Heal attacking 3 times. Okay, I'm seeing it. Give me time. Let me think on it. We'll come back to it. Yo, Cabal, my boy. What's good? How you doing, friend? It's good to see you. Alright, Abyss Actor Leading Lady. What you saying, miss? Level 4 monster, scale of 2. Alright, but again, the scales don't matter with this deck. Once per turn, when you take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, activate one of these effects. That opponent's monster loses attack equal to the damage you took, even if this card leaves the field. So its attack goes to 0. This is a Giga Gloves that doesn't negate the damage then. So a Giga Gloves that doesn't negate the damage. Add 1 face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand with attack less than or equal to the damage that you took. Okay. The thing is though, I mean, I guess I can use it as a pendulum scale, but again, I would just pendulum summon it out the next turn. That's interesting. But again, the problem with this is, once per turn, when you take battle damage from an attacking monster. So in a situation whereby it's not a direct attack and your opponent deals some damage to you, you can reduce their attack a little bit. That's cool. That's it. That's a unique interaction. I don't think we really have a lot of things that do that right now. Because normally it would have to be a direct attack and then Giga Gloves would negate. Giga Gloves can't do anything when it's not a direct attack. So this is interesting. It's a different Giga Gloves, but the thing is you still take the damage. So it doesn't really protect you. It more so just gradually weakens your opponent. And then you have the other Abyss Actor cards over there, right? Heal, I think was his name, right? The big blue dude. Who just says, hey, you have 0 attack now, deal with it. And I think that's better. I don't think you need this. In my opinion. If you take damage, and again, I don't know about the pendulum effect for this. I don't know. This doesn't feel like an essential card. Once per turn, when battle damage is inflicted, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to that battle damage. Once per turn, when battle damage is inflicted, so that means to either player, if either of us take battle damage, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses attack equal to the battle damage. When this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its own control, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, set an Abyss script from your deck. So, what do you guys think? I don't know. Why is all talking trash about some cards? Some of them will often be good with the right support. I mean, yeah, with the right support, but if we don't have the right support, what can we do? I'm going based on what we have now, right? There's no guarantee. Like, for instance, I could say, oh, you can't talk bad about Bujins because with the right support, we'd be tier 1. We would be tier 1 with the right support, but there's no guarantee that we're ever going to get it. You feel me? Like, there is a Bujin trap card. No joke. No joke. What's it called again? Bujin something. There's a Bujin trap card that literally says, it's Bujincident, I think, right? Yeah. Basically, long story short of this card, it says, banish an Xyz monster you control, and return every monster on the field to the hand. Then for the next 2 cards after the next 2 turns after you activated this card, neither players can summon monsters at all. You cannot summon any monsters, both of us, for 2 turns. We can only set cards. Then, during the second end phase after the activation, I target the monster that I banished, special summon it, and give it back a material for free. Right? Give us this for tier 1. we can just say, hey, you don't get to play for 2 turns. I get to draw, set up, do all that kind of stuff, and I get my monster right back. If we don't have the support, there's no point in thinking about it, you know? There's no point. I'm going based on what we have right now, you know? You play Bujin TCG? No, I don't. I've never played the TCG before. Everything I know about every deck from the TCG that I know about is just from research for YouTube videos, you know? Yo, Sheet, have a wonderful day at work, my friend. Take care. Take care, my G. Oh, you're going to work out. That makes a lot more sense. Work out for both of us. I've just been sitting here all day, right? But yeah. So, don't you think with the new structure deck, you don't need Cyber Dragon to be core? You could use Toon Cyber Dragon. Oh yeah, you can use Toon Cyber Dragon. The only disadvantage of Toon Cyber Dragon is Cyber Dragon Nova can't banish Toon Cyber Dragon from your hand to activate its effect. So Toon Cyber Dragon has to be used as a material, and it can't be used to give you that boost effect. Other than that, it works just fine. If you're building a free-to-play version, I actually recommend it. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Leading Lady is by far the least used Abyss actor. Okay, so I was right about that. I was right about that then. Thank you. Right? Abyss actor sassy rookie, level 4, scale 2, scale doesn't matter, 1700 attack. I like that. If an Abyss actor monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. This is like what we were seeing for the Dynamis, but I think this is one of the few Abyss actors that has an effect that's just a good effect. It's not. Well, not that it's just a good effect. Like, the other ones were good, but this one is specifically, like, it's not related to Pendulum Summon. It's just like, okay, yeah, just protect my monsters. Monster effect. Bearing in mind, though, with a scale of 2, I don't know how much you would use it as opposed to the 0s, the better 2s, and the 9s. We'll see. Like I said, you can modulate your levels and everything with the one card. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, each turn it is not destroyed, okay? If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, special summon a level 4 or lower Abyss active monster from your deck, except this one. If this card in the Pendulum Zone is destroyed, you can target one level 4 or lower monster you control. Oh! If this card in the Pendulum Zone is destroyed, target one level 4 or lower monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And its pendulum effect, why is its monster effect part of its pendulum effect? If this card in the Pendulum Zone is destroyed, target a level 4 or lower monster so that it can't be okay, so pendulum monsters are continuous. When their effect is activated, if you MST or cosmic them, the effect doesn't resolve, but because it's part of its monster effect, even though it's being destroyed, it still goes through. So if an Abyss active monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Then, if you protect your monster from destruction, 1 second. If you Yom Iriel, thank you very much for the sub. Right? So I'm on a roll. Watch this. So you hit me, I say no you, and if my opponent has a level 4 or lower monster, I destroy it. Now, cons. Not many people would just leave their level 4 or lower monster sitting around in the nude, you know, just waiting to be destroyed. Most people end their turns on their boss monster. But let's say your opponent tries to destroy you while going through their combo. Boom, you destroy a combo piece. Or if they finish their combo piece and they have a level 4 monster left over, this can help you to avoid lethal. 1, 2, it protects your monster. Your monster is still protected. And you're just kind of straight chilling in general. I like this. I actually kind of like this, you know? Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like this quite a bit, actually. I like this quite a bit, actually. It's got a scale of 2. And it's a good scale. Normally I would be like, oh, scale 2, that's crazy. But with the best actors, we've seen so many crazy good scales that I feel like it's becoming a moot point at this point to say that they're good. That sounds like a good effect to me. Now, I'm gonna put it as high B. The reason why I'm putting that in high B is because destruction protection is good. Karma cut, heartbeat, cyber/heartbeat lady, all sorts of different things that don't need to destroy you to hurt you and become fever dreams, right? Just sleep paralysis demons. But in general, that's solid in my. I like Sassy Rookie. I do, right? Tekken D Hero, potentially. Why Abyss actors have so many fun names? Abyss actor need the field spell. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so we keep it moving then. Abyss. We've made it to the continuous spell. So the first Abyss actor spell that you guys want me to read. The first time each Abyss actor monster you control would be destroyed by battle, each turn it is not destroyed. That's okay. What else? Once per turn, you can target one Abyss actor monster you control. Okay. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects. Ooh. That's not good though. Until the end of their turn, even if this card leaves the field. Here's my problem with that. So, once per turn, you can target one Abyss actor monster you control. So, on your turn, target an Abyss actor monster you control. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects until the end of their turn, which is good if you go first. During your opponent's turn, they cannot target you. That is really, really good. So if they're trying to board wipe you for an OTK, they're gonna struggle with that. Here's the problem. If you're going second and you activate this card, it creates a chain, right? So I control Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy belongs to me. Now, I throw a blanket over Little Jimmy to throw him into my no, I can't do it. But you activate this card to protect Little Jimmy. And then the ice cream van pulls up as you're throwing the blanket over Jimmy's head and says, "Hey Jimmy, you want some ice cream?" Just like that, Little Jimmy is gone, right? He's gone because they chain to the activation of this card. So did that example help? Did that give you the mental imagery you need to get what I'm trying to say? Right? Like this card, you killed Little Jimmy, basically, right? Because if they chain to it, what say you, good sir? If they chain to your activation, then you've done nothing. Let's read the rest of it. If this set card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, okay, and you have a face-up Abyss actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, okay, so if things have gone wrong to an extent, you can return all. Okay, you can keep Little Jimmy. It doesn't matter. You can keep. Hold the phone. Abyss actors. That's a bold statement. I was about to say Abyss actors will phase MST out of the meta. MST is a useless card against this deck. MST me, I dare you. I dare you to hit me, slap me, kick me in the. I dare you. You won't do it. Bro. Return all cards your opponent controls to the hand, not just monsters. No, oh my goodness. See, here's the thing. If you're smart and you open MST, you would MST before you set up a board, right? You would do that. But still, let's say you brick. Not even you brick. What I've realized is, okay, I have thoughts. This makes me think that its actual effect doesn't matter. I mean, this is cool, I guess, but I want this card face down. I want you face down is the thing, right? Did that sound dirty? I wanted it to. This is, yo, that's pretty damn fire. That's pretty damn fire, yo. I like this. Yo, Z-Taxi, yo, hope you're having a yo, thank you very much. Big love to you, friend. Thank you for the sub and welcome to the Nakama, friend. This is kind of fire. This is kind of a chill with Little Jimmy. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, I hope nobody here is named Jimmy. I hope we don't have a Jimmy in the chat today. Right? But yeah, this is kind of crazy. This Harpies hunting ground, bro. Abyss actors beat Harpies. Because this is not a targeted effect, right? So you can't Swallow's Nest to dodge this. You can't Swallow's Nest to dodge this. You normal summon a harpy, blow out my back, and I think mentally I didn't want that to sound dirty, but spiritually I did, and so I said back instead of back row. Focus. Anyway. You harpies, if you want a beta harpy player, oh my goodness! I just had a thought. And it made me moist. What if? Oh, no, but you couldn't do that, could you? Is there a way? Is there a world? Okay, so here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. You need an Abyss Actor face up in your extra deck. That's problem number one. That's problem the first. So turn one, off rip. It might not be that easy to do. But I want it to be, bro. I want it to be. Bro. I'm back. Did we get to the part where we add invoke yet? Not. Why? Why are you like this? Abyss Actors are the reason why harpies got hit on Swallow. Damn. The skill. What does the skill say? Oh, it's easy to do with a certain. Okay, I'm gonna keep on reading. So first up. S. Oh wait, no. We never ranked this guy. I forgot how much I liked him. Oh no, we never ranked her. Let's put her back down in C. We'll put him in B. This goes in S. Just for the. Oh, am I being dumb? Am I living in the moment? I might be. I want to read the other Abyss scripts now. I'm really excited to read these now. It's because I got dropped and hit my head as a kid. Fair enough, right? Okay, so. Here's what we do. Let's keep on going. Don't look. Don't think too hard about what I say. Think about what I do, which is more sus behavior. But just let me live. It's about the spirit, brothers and sisters. It's the spirit in what I do and what I say. I'm just out here trying to have a good time, just like the rest of you, just like little Jimmy. I bet probably if he's still alive. Anyway. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names you control. Destroy them. Oh. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names you control. Destroy them. Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position Abyss Actor monsters with different names you control. Destroy them. This is not a Oh, thank God. This isn't a continuous. I thought that this was a continuous. Okay, that is Contract of the Witch on steroids, except since it's not a trap, you can't use it on your opponent's turn. So fair enough, but there's also no discard cost. Damn. If you control a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor monster, your opponent cannot activate. Oh! No way! If you control a level 7 or higher Abyss Actor. Okay. Dream a dream with me. I Pendulum Summon! Oh. I see it. I see the thread. Demon Slayer. I see the thread. Hold on. I messed up my camera. Hold on. Did you see that? Hold on. Do you see what I see? Do you know that Christmas song? Do you see what I see? I can't sing right now. I'm not even gonna try. I think I just thought of something. I think I'm understanding why people like Abyss Actors. Hold on. Abyss. Where was the card that we read? The very first one, the UR. Once, no, hold on. When this card is normal or special summoned, your opponent's spell and trap effects cannot be activated. They cannot be, right? Now, watch this. This is a level 7 monster. This monster is level 7, which means if I control that monster, no effects can be activated in response to this effect, right? So here's what I would do. I would Pendulum Summon that monster and 2 other monsters onto the field in attack position. My opponent cannot respond. Then I would activate this from my hand. My opponent cannot respond. I blow up 3 cards on the field without my opponent being able to play the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fire. That's fire. I like that. Oh no, I can't play this deck. I don't have money to play this deck. But that sounds fire, bro. That sounds fire. That sounds absolutely nutty to me, bro. That sounds nutty to me, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the goddamn phone. That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. Yo, Black, don't worry about it. Welcome, friend. Thank you for coming through, and I hope the power's all sorted, friend. Right? That sounds so cool. That sounds really cool. Isn't that effect like Deltaros where it can't be floodgated or something? Yeah, exactly. You can't floodgate trap hole just doesn't work on the card because you can't activate and apparently it protects all of the cards that you pendulum summon. So if I pendulum summon 3 monsters, none of them can get floodgated. So you know how floodgate is supposed to be a counter to pendulums? No. And then I activate this and I blow up 3 cards, whereas Deltaros would only blow up the 1. And after Deltaros activates her effect, you can activate cards in response to the Deltaros. If Deltaros targets a card, you can activate that card in response to deal with Deltaros. This card says you can't even do that. Now, bearing in mind, it's a combo that takes quite a few cards. So let's be a bit more realistic. This isn't a turn one play, but let's say you go first. You open let's say you go second, you have 5 cards in your hand. One of them is the scale 0 that lets you search another pendulum card. So boom, you've got your 2 pendulum scales plus 3 cards left in hand. Assume one of them is this card, assume one of them is the UR card, and then you have 1 other Abyss Actor monster. You get to summon 2, your opponent can't respond, blow up 2 cards on the field, boom. What then? What then? That would be phenomenal. Oh, that would be phenomenal. I think Chaos Hunter would be good in Abyss Actor to stop your opponent from banishing your back row. Shuts down Cosmic. Ooh, that's a good idea, Seluxus. That's a really good idea. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, friend. That is a good idea. I like that. Going through these cards, I'm starting to really like this deck. Did I even finish reading this card? Did I just have an aneurysm halfway through reading it? Did I even finish? Hold on, what else do you say? If this set card ends up, oh, it has a set effect. Baby, no. Okay, what else? What else do you say? If this set card in its owner's control is destroyed by opponent's card effect, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum in your extra deck, so it wants my Abyss Actors in the extra deck. Fair enough. You can add up to 2. Add up to 2 Abyss Actor cards or Abyss scripts from different names from your deck. This is, oh no. Oh no. That's an S. That's a back-to-back banger. No way. No way, bro. That's dirty. You're unkempt, you're unclean. What? What am I reading right now? That is phenomenal. That you can't use MST against this deck. And because everyone's using MST, you can play this deck confidently knowing, hey, you slap me, I'ma slap you right back is the thing, Chief. Bro, I don't know if this will be a meta deck, but this deck has the potential to shift the meta, mark my words, because Destiny Hero Clock Tower would struggle against, well, it's not that they would struggle, but their whole searchable MST deal becomes a lot less sweet when they search out the MST and then they get blown out, and the field spell card that has all the counters on it after they MST my back row, well, guess what's getting returned to hand and losing all its counters, right? It has very high potential, in my opinion, right? This is starting to look like it has potential. I could be so wrong. Maybe I'm just, because again, it's one thing to think it, another thing to actually see it be done and do it consistently. I don't know how consistently it can do the things that I'm thinking about, but that sounds fire to me. This sounds insane to me. Abyss Actors in 1 week. I'm actually tempted. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. But that just sounds kind of fire. That just sounds kind of fire. Right? That just sounds kind of fire. I'm actually very excited for this deck now. Yo, random, don't worry, we're still hanging out, we're chilling, we've got a long way to go, right? Don't even need the spell enhanced. No, but see, here's the thing, Superstar can search out the spell. Why? So, Superstar says, when I normal or special summon this card, spells and traps can't be activated. Now, that means my opponent could not respond to my pendulum summon. Now, if I were to activate Superstar's effect, as soon as I activate this effect, once per turn you can set 1 Abyss script directly from your deck. Yes, I can do that, but now my opponent can respond. They can start a chain, and what I just described is a just an unrespondable turn, where if I open this card with this card, I'm popping cards, and my opponent doesn't get a chance to play back, right? Because I would special summon this, no response, activate this, my opponent cannot respond to this activation, destroy 2 cards. Now, they can respond in response to the destruction of the 2 cards. They can start a chain, but those 2 cards are already destroyed in that example. So they can't start a chain with those cards because they're already in the graveyard. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. If that is something that they can do consistently, this will be a tiered deck in my opinion. But only if it's consistent. It sounds good in concept. In theory, I see the opening thread. I see the way that they could do it. I know what you need. So already, this card has to be core. You need 3 of this. You also need 3 of that other spell card because you want to open that combo because you non-respondable field popping. That is fire to me, right? Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. I lost it a little bit. Right? What we need is Trunade. To be honest, with this, I would actually want Trunade back, right? Saul and Drez really trying to bring me into Kanai. Look, I'm sorry. It just sounds fire to me. Bro. This will force us back into a Cosmic Cyclone meta if it becomes tiered. And I have I'm not a playtester. I'm not a deck builder. I'm not one of I'm funny laugh man. You come here, I make joke, ha ha he he, right? But like if someone figures out how to make this thing tiered, the meta's shifting. The way that Melodious has warped the meta around itself where you need non-destruction removal, this will do the same. It will change how we apply ourselves to back row, and even aside from that, it can have very strong effects in and of itself. I'm happy because this box, I don't think it's going to be as bad as I thought it was. The spell cards, and these are the R rarity and the N rarity things, right? Aren't they? This isn't, we're out of SR range, I think, right? This is the, this is a build you would try if we were to get scammed. Hold on. I want to see that. I want to see Galaxy's build. It's very consistent. You can also play Into the Void for more consistency. Let's take a look at Galaxy's build real quick. Thank you, Galaxy. I appreciate you bigly, friend. After we're done looking at the cards, let's try and make a build here as well. We'll try and make a build as well and just have some ideas because that does sound very fun. Okay, so Galaxy has 3 copies of the UR as you would, 3 copies of the zero scale. That makes sense. We've got MST. Do the card effects proc off of our own destruction? Can they? Huh. Okay, no. Okay, so it would have to be your opponents, but MST for your opponent's back row removal, that still does make sense. Why am I thinking so hard about MST? It's MST. Of course you have MST, right? Battle in Box or Veil. Why Veil? Why Veil? Why Veil is your protection specifically? Is there a specific reason, or is it just to have hand trap protection? Silvio show-stopping performance. He has a skill. We're gonna build this deck after we're done. We're gonna build it. Thank you, guys. You've lit a fire in me, friend. You've lit a fire deep inside. All right, we're building this afterwards. That sounds so fun. Saul Licks, I apologize. Perhaps I too harsh. This does sound fun. If you're using Silvio's show-stopping performance, you can debate your opponent into thinking you're playing your Senders. You can. Oh my God. There's 2 good decks. You don't know. Oh my days. Think about this. Dream a dream. I'm Silvio. You don't know what I am. You don't know what you don't know the power I hold. That face down card could be a Yosenju Sword Sting. It could be a Sword Sting, so you need to deal with it, bro. Unless you can read the back row, but even if you can, Sword Sting doesn't become live until you normal summon your first monster. So, Yosenjus are getting buffed off of this. Yosenjus just got buffed off of this because if I'm using the Silvio skill, my opponent doesn't know, right? They don't know, and if they're scared to blow up my back row, then boom, I just get to use my Sword Sting free of charge, my guy, because you were too afraid to MST me, or you MST me because you think it's your Yosenjus, and I get to activate my Abyss Script abilities. Oh, no, there's a downside. No, that doesn't work. Turn 1, it might. Here's the problem. It might. So if your opponent goes first and they don't know what they're about to play into, they might think it's Yosenjus, they might think it's Abyss Actors, and they'll play differently. But all of these Abyss scripts say, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, your opponent will know. Your opponent will know that you're playing Abyss Actor, so it's not that crazy. It's not. It's still a buff, but it's a minor win. It just gives that ambiguity when you're going to run. Like for instance, when you go first against a harpy player, because they have harpies hunting ground, and you prepare for harpies, and boom, it's triamids, right? So they have that advantage. It's not as crazy as I thought it would be, but that's still an advantage. I like that. I like that a lot. You had help from chat. You love to see it, Galaxy. You love to see it. You love to see it, right? Yep, Veil for the skill. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? Are there any background destroy banners that can still negate their scripts? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not that I know of, anyway. Set Dunk seems to know a lot more. Okay, fair. So Set Dunk, if you're still around when we start building it, I would love your help. I would love your help, right? But yeah, I'm feeling this. Silvio is a god now. I'm feeling this. You lose 1,000 LP with Madonna, so the skill is even easier to trigger, bro. Oh my days. So if that's it, I don't know if Battle in Box of Veil would work with it, because with Madonna I'm losing life points, which means that after 2 Madonnas, Veil probably won't protect me enough to keep me alive. So I might choose Kiteroid over Veil, or Sphere Creeper, whatever it is. Camera gone again. Oh god damn it! I apologize. Thank you, Santio. Thank you very much. I don't know why this is happening to me. Let me fix this real quick. Properties, deactivate. Activate. Yeah, so it's just a fun time to be alive. I feel like I don't know what it is about the setup in this house, but I can't move around as freely. I can't do like it's not my setup. It's just a temporary one that I've got for while I'm here, which might be longer. So I might need to bring my actual setup over here, right? But yeah, I'm feeling this. I wish Saul could see the Abyss field spell. We're gonna keep on going. Yo, Velvet, what's good, homie? It's good to see you, Velvet. I did a thing today, and it involves you. That sounds weird without the context. Heart of the Cards Season 1 is done. I finished writing. And in the final episode, I wrote you into the show because it was necessary for the plot, and I thought, okay, what does this character need to do? For the sake of the plot, the character needs to play Melodious. And I'm like, okay, who comes to mind first when I think of Melodious? And yeah. So I base the character. I can show you. I haven't designed the character, but their name is Beru, based on the Japanese word for velvet. Japanese word. Well, I've searched a lot of Japanese words. Japanese word for velvet, right? So if we come down here, it is, we'll just use word hippo, right? Beru Beto, Japanese word for velvet. So take Beru, that's the name of the character. And yeah, so they don't feature in season 1, but in season 2, that's gonna be a vibe. But yeah, anyway, let's keep on going. Yo, Santio, have a great day. We'll catch you later, friend. We'll catch you later. Let's keep on let's keep on going. Oh, the field spell isn't coming. Fair enough. Let's see what else. Alright. Abyss script Romantic Terror. Return one Abyss actor pendulum monster you control to the hand. Okay. And if you do, special summon from your extra deck in defense position a face-up Abyss actor pendulum monster with a different original name from that monster. I like this a lot. If this set card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a face-up Abyss actor pendulum monster in your extra deck, set any number of Abyss script spells directly from your deck, any number, so you can get all 3 of your back row slots filled. Bro, I think the punishment for MST is going to be so significant in this deck. I feel like even if this deck isn't meta, people won't MST like crazy. I think Cosmic is making his way back because already, TTH is still a thing though. I like this. Oh, I love this because it creates more decision making. You have to watch how your opponent is playing a lot more. Imagine a world in which you have to decide between, okay, do I Cosmic or MST? TTH is still in the game. If I Cosmic my opponent's TTH, they can chain that TTH to my Cosmic, destroy 2 of my monsters, and then their other TTH in their deck is still live. But if I MST that card, that could be a TTH. It could be that I'm playing against Abyss actors, and boom, bye-bye, there goes the game, right? I like that danger. I like that danger in the decision making. It feels, I mean, when it goes wrong, when you flip that coin and it goes wrong, it's gonna sting. But like, the skill cap of the game is getting higher because you will have to, like, for instance, you would have to watch your opponent's plays a lot more to be like, okay, it's just gonna be harder. It's just gonna be harder. You have to, you need to learn to read back row, because a lot of these cards won't be activatable, but this card throws a wrench in that because it's a quick play, which means that if it's activatable, it will be able to be activated on my opponent's turn, which means that the hourglass will flicker, so my opponent will not know. It could be a Book of Moon because I control the monster, but they will know that it is not TTH if I only have one monster on the field. So that's the skill level of the game increasing, I feel like, with the deck like this coming around, right? Because that punish is so hard. So I'm actually really glad that TTH wasn't banned now, because TTHing someone isn't hard. Playing around TTH while also navigating this and doing all this, that is hard, right? I like that. I like that. As for its effect, I mean, it's cool. Like, if I decide to activate you, say my opponent tries to target one of my pendulum monsters and banish it, I can yoink, return it to the hand, and boom, and I just summon a different monster, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. But here's the thing, if my opponent targets this, you wouldn't want to chain it. It has to be face down. It has to be set when your opponent targets it, so you don't want to chain it to your opponent's activation. With the other cards, that's not an issue, but this is a quick play, so you have to factor that in. So it's an either or. Situationally, you can do what you want. You can do what you want. I like this. I like this. I like this. Where would I put you? I like the dodge potential. Setting 3 is crazy. I'm gonna put you high B. I'm gonna put you high B. It's not the craziest one we've read, but I do like it. I do like it. You know, deck looks scary because the game is weak, but honestly, it's just a good deck. I agree. I want more good decks. I want more good decks. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? More good decks. I'm gonna be disappointed if a character isn't named Shin, because that means death and sounds like something you name a character based on the searches. I don't have a Shin. I have a San. San? I don't know how I pronounce that in English, but yeah, it's up to debate. It's up to debate still. It's a power creep the game needs. It's making the game more technical, and I like it. I like that technicality. You were overthinking this. I know I am, but I like that I have the freedom to. I like that this inspires that level of thought. I'm a thinker, right? I think too much. I talk too much. I go crazy. This is what I do. It's what I like to do when I get excited about something. I just go on and on about it. And Duel Links adding this level of depth. I mean, taking it from 2D chess 2D chess to 5D checkers, right? Like, just more levels of thought in the game. And what I like about levels like that are, if I just want to play the game normally and not think about it that much, I can still just MST or Cosmic or whatever I want, right? I don't have to think about it that hard, but if I do think about it that hard and I'm successful in that endeavor, that just feels good. I feel like that's what makes tournament players, right? But yeah. Whew, okay, so let's keep it moving. I'm excited. We have seen a lot here. Let's keep it moving. Up next is Afterglow. Okay, I don't think that this is an Abyss Actor card. Banish this card and as many Afterglow from your hand, deck, and great. Wait, what? Hold up. Banish this card and as many Afterglow from your hand, and deck, and graveyard, and face-up field as possible. Then shuffle one of your banished Afterglow into the deck. During your next draw phase, reveal the card you draw for your normal draw and inflict 4,000 damage to your opponent if it's Afterglow. Oh, that's dumb. It's 2,000 damage. It's gonna be 2,000 damage in Duel Links. Why would I like this card? Why would I not like this card? If you are just looking to thin your deck for the sake of thinning it, without plussing, without all that kind of stuff, this is a good way to do that, I think, right? You just send 2 cards from your deck away. They're just gone. But then, no, you send 3. You send all 3 just away, shuffle 1 back into the deck, and potentially deal 2,000 damage on your next turn. But other than that, these are just bricks in my opinion. Unless you're specifically trying to make a strategy around this, I don't see why you would do this. This feels more like fun than anything else, right? Ooh, if you can abuse this with D-Draw, if you can proc a D-Draw, but if your opponent has to be dumb. Your opponent has to be dumb and hit you for 2,000 to proc that D-Draw, or you have to have another effect at your disposal to cut your life points in half. But if you're able to do that, If you're able to do that, you can abuse it with D-Draw. I think this is very memey though. I think this is very memey though. I don't like it. I can see what you could do with it. That being said, I don't like it. Oh, more Dynomist support. Okay, all Dynomist monsters gain 300 attack and defense. If a Dynomist card you control battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So it's kind of like the Triamid Field Spell. And the Triamid Field Spell is good. King Golem, right? Triamid King Golem is a good card. But Triamid King Golem is searchable. I'm gonna put that at mid B. I'm gonna put that at mid B for Dynomist. I like that for them. They deserve better. They deserve more. Resolute Mechlord Army. All attack position Mechlord Army monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, their effects are negated. What? No. Why? Why D tier? Oh, god damn it. I was so happy after reading those Abyss. See, I think Abyss scripts should be the leading cards of this mini box. Because I was so happy reading the Abyss cards, and now I'm mad again. I went from moist to dry so quickly. Dominus Rush, special summon 1 Dynomist monster from your deck, and if you do, it is unaffected by other cards' effects. Also destroyed during the end phase. Oh my days, bro. This is, I mean, you can summon a card of any level, which is cool, but it's a trap card, so it's slow. High C, I guess. I guess, whatever. Dynomist Brachion. Okay, what do you say? Block score, it does block score, I like that. Feels like he'll be used with the Fortune Lady combo. Fair enough. Right? Let's see what else. Dominus Brachion. Level 5, scale 6. Okay, so those are the more scale 6s that I was asking about. Once while this card is in your Pendulum Zone, you can negate an activated card effect that targets another Dynomist. Okay, no, so everything else that we've read so far has been destruction protection. This is targeting protection. This is going to be A tier for Dynomist. Because this is something that the other cards just don't do. It brings something to the table that the other cards don't bring. This will be a 3 of. Also, it's one of the higher scale ones. If you do not control the Dynomist Brachion in your monster zone, and your opponent controls a monster that has the highest attack on the field, even if it's tied, special 3 of, A tier. A tier for Dynomists. A tier for Dynomists, easily. It's a free special summon and protection from targeting. Free special summon and protected from targeting, bro. What do you want to say? What do you want to say to me that wouldn't be an 8? That's not a 3 of for Dynomists? What? What do you mean? What do you mean, my guy? Dynomist Ankylos. That's a weird Ankylos. That's a weird name. Once while this card is in your Pendulum Zone, negated oh my days. And this one is also scale 6. What's your monster effect? Banish any monster destroyed in battle with the Dynomist monster you control. If that was the Pendulum effect, I would also put this card in A tier. It's a monster effect, so it has to be on the field to do that. Destruction protection is still good. And this is a level 4, so it can be normal summon. It's not a bad card. For Dynomist, I would say I'm gonna put this in low B. Low B for Dynomists. Destruction, targeting protection can't be a bad thing. Protection from targeting can't be a bad thing, right? That's not possible. I like that, right? But yeah, Abyss actors need the leading role. Yeah. Oh no, Chef. I want them to do well. So you should have done a box review instead of a table. The table hurt my head because I don't know what rank. Fair. See, here's the thing. I don't like doing box reviews in the standard way because I feel like most other content creators also do that, and that's not to say that that's bad. It's just that they tend to get there first. So it's like, okay, if I know I can do one really early in the day, then sure, a box review because it's new content that you haven't seen. But if I release another box review after like 5 or 6 hours after the box, because I'm in the UK, it came out 5 a.m. my time. I was not gonna be the first one on that. So I try to add my own spin. I try and make it entertaining in a different way, and this way we can kind of go back and forth and discuss our thoughts together, which I feel like is more engaging for you guys, you know? But yeah, so I'll look at Dynomist Eruption. I think it's a good new player deck and a good free-to-play deck. Are we getting it? Oh, okay, Sage, thank you. Sorry. Thank you kindly. It's all good. Tealers are good. No. I think it's just different strokes for different folks. You feel me, right? I completely understand. Thank you guys, right? So we keep it moving. Dynomist Pelosis. Plesios. Reading difficulties are tough, bro. Once while this card is in your Pendulum Zone, you can negate an act. Damn! Oh, but it's scale 6 again. I don't like that it's scale 6. So it seems like all of the destruction protection ones were scale 3, and all of the targeted protection ones are scale 6. I would have loved to be able to mix and match with the targeting protection. So have my target protection at scale 3 and at scale 6. It seems like it's either or, right? Okay, fair enough. All face-up monsters your opponent controls does 100 attack and defense for each Dynamis card you control. Yeah, ooh, that would also count pendulum cards, but also that's not crazy. The targeting protection is still good, but I would any day of the week run 3 copies of this one or 3 copies of this one before running even 1 copy of this, and for that reason, yeah, it's actually a D tier. Never mind. Okay, so moving forward, moving on. Let's go. Right. The value of box exchange too, I agree, depending on what the meta says, you know. Dynamis water, yeah, Dynamis water could be crazy. Imagine they've got the special summons for it. They've got some crazy effects on their own. The only problem is if you rank 4 XZs with them, you won't have the protection targeting or any of that stuff anymore, which I think is the biggest problem with them, right? If another Dynamis card you control would be destroyed, so we're back to battle of card effect and we're back to scale 3. If another pendulum monster you control battles an opponent's monster, after damage calculation, destroy those monsters. So if I attack a monster and that monster doesn't die, I can non-targeted destroy the monster that I battled. Plus side, it's non-targeted. Downside, I have to have another monster to swing with. Me swinging into my opponent has to not kill me. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I like the other ones better. I don't like this. I don't like this. Non-targeted destruction. C. High C for the non-targeted destruction. But it's the battle phase. I would have to make it to the battle phase. I would have to. Nah. I don't like. Ooh, more abyss scripts. Okay. I'm excited for this. You control. There it is. Okay, you said it. You did say it. You contribute 1 abyss actor monster. I'm not reading the rest. S tier. Because this one card makes all of these other effects live. Right? It makes all of these other things, the dream, oh no, not Santa Claus, not you stay here. All of these dreams that we dreamt together, that's what makes it possible. What else do you say? Target 1 abyss spell in your grave, wait, tribute 1 abyss monster, then target 1 abyss grip spell in your graveyard. Set it to your field. That's not good, because for this to activate then, for me to be able to tribute the monster, don't I have to have a spell in my graveyard then before I can tribute? So it's not a 1-to-1 like I was hoping it would be. I was hoping whatever the effect would be might search out my deck or something like that. That's not as good. That makes me sad. That makes me sad a little. Hold on, what else? You can do it twice per turn, that's cool. If this set card in its owner's control is destroyed by opponent's card effect and you have a face of Abyss Actor in your extra deck, special summon any number of Abyss Actors and we go right back up. Special summon any number of Abyss Actor Pendulums from your deck. Any number. You can get a field, it doesn't say they have to have different names. You could get a field full of 3,000 attack monsters, right? 3,000 attack monsters, easily. High C, I miss High C, bro. Bro, being a kid in America was best. I mean, I would probably end up with diabetes after a while because of how much junk I would eat, but like, damn, I miss all the sweet things, right? Okay, so, we keep on moving. I have a realistic Abyss Actor build that spams 3 monsters each turn. I'm here for that. You gotta have 1 in the buddy first. Yeah, I didn't realize that getting 3 on the field is fire. But that being said, wait, Galaxy, you don't like it? I think you and I probably have different opinions on the deck. I feel like this deck will warp. It has the potential to warp the meta. It could flop hard, right? All the pieces are there for this deck to flop. But I'm choosing to be positive because if it goes off, bro, MST. The choice between, because it's not just about the deck itself, the choice between MST and Cosmic Cyclone and the debate between, what if it's a TTH or what if it's one of these, just becomes even more fire. Is it Yosendras that I'm facing or Abyss Actors? The mind games and the complexity of the game goes up, meaning that the skill level of the game goes up. So I really want Abyss Actors to succeed. I really want them to succeed so we can see a shift, you know? But yeah, Abyss-tainment. It requires a card in the graveyard to activate that effect, but it can spam 3 onto the board. I want to put that in high B because it requires a monster. It requires something in the graveyard, but we've seen other Abyss script cards going to the graveyard with relative ease. Oh, I like that it gets me 3 monsters on board if it gets destroyed, but there's no way to guarantee that that happens. So I'm thinking more about its first effect. And I need something in the graveyard, so it's not the starting card that I'm looking for is the problem. I'm looking for a card that starts my plays and gets everything where I need it to be, and that's not it. That's not it. If it did not have this graveyard requirement, I would love it. I would be absolutely in love. You know? I would be absolutely in love. Why didn't the oh wait, what command didn't work? The Discord command? I have no idea. Try it one more time. Maybe the bot is sleeping. We haven't used it today, you know? And you would use right with the bitch actors, you would have the monsters on field, so the second effect isn't even that crazy. So yeah, that's not, we don't need that. I don't think we need that. Only because we have no good pendulum deck, but I just don't see it. That's fair enough. I can see it. I can see why people aren't hype about this, and I wasn't hype about this till I started reading the secondary effects of the spell cards because I really like them. Target one Abyss active monster you control. If it destroys your opponent's monster by battle this turn, your opponent banishes 3 monsters from their extra deck. Their choice. Okay, I like the way you talk to me. I like the way you talk to me. What else? If this set card into owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a faceable Abyss actor, okay, yep. Look at your opponent's extra deck and also banish 1 from their extra deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. This is a one-of. This is a one-of in my opinion. This, in the TCG, this card would be useless. It would be doo-doo butter. It would be ass. This one card has the potential to help me take my opponent -4. Okay, hold on. I activate this card, I go -1. My opponent banishes 3 cards from their extra deck, they go -2, but I destroyed a monster to get them to minus. So they went -3, I went -1, they went -2. This is a -2. But does extra deck really, does losing monsters in your extra deck really count as minusing? I mean, we've only got 7 cards in our extra deck, and this card has the potential to get rid of 3 of them. 3! If I am able to get this card back on the next turn and activate it again and swing again with the monster, my opponent has 1 extra deck card left. And most, like, it's not that it says Synchro specifically or Exes or Fusion, it just says extra deck. And no, with a 7 card extra deck, no one's putting things in their extra deck that they don't need or want, right? So even though they get to choose, 3 cards from your extra deck is almost half. The only reason it's not half is because 7 isn't an even number, right? I am a fan. This feels like a one. Wait, it can stack? No, it can't. No, it can't stack. You're a liar. You're a liar. This doesn't stack. This doesn't stack. No way. No way this doesn't stack. You can activate 2 in a turn. This does not say once per turn. If you are able to, okay, so that's very situational. That's less certain. I still think that this would be a one-of because it's not increasing your consistency. It's not increasing your power. It is not helping you to destroy those monsters. But if you have it's like a win. I think a win more card is a card because this isn't just helping you win more. It is also helping you to deplete your opponent's resources by disrupting their extra deck. Imagine you're playing against Resonators, bro. Imagine that. And you just say goodbye to 3 of their cards. Any 3. Let's say they choose to send away 1 Red Rising Dragon, 1 level 8, and I don't know, maybe the level 10. For you to be destroying them, they have to have already gone through the chain once. So they've already used 1 Red Rising. Nah. This is kind of. I like this. Wait, this banishes Pendulum as well. Oh my! It also banishes Pendulum. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I like this a lot. Not every deck needs every card in the extra deck. Most decks will just choose cards they don't need. Nah, I think it's the opposite. Not every deck needs cards that they have in the extra deck, but most decks will choose good cards to get them out of certain situations. For instance, Harpy Ladies only need their 3 Cyber Slashes, but having Malevolent Sin is useful. Having Abyss Dweller is useful. Having Roach is useful. And so, that's the 3 useful options gone. Then you do it again, their Cyber Slash is what you start hitting then, gone, right? I think that's fair to say that that's a good card. That sounds like an A rank card in my opinion. That feels like an A rank card in the depths of my soul. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? And then, because it's, why it's not S is because its destruction effect isn't that crazy. You get to look at your opponent's extra deck, which whatever, and banish one card. The banish 3 is more impressive, but hey, at least you're choosing the one card if it gets destroyed. So I wouldn't leave this on the field set for my opponent to destroy, but still, right? Now, this deck has the potential to just kill Harpies, because they would just use a Harpies Hunting Ground on themselves if they see you're using Silvio. Oh my, if you're using a deck that doesn't need a specific skill, or if Silvio has a generic skill that benefits your deck, like Grit or something like that. Do all of Silvio's skills appear at the beginning of the duel? Because if they don't, you could trick people. You could trick people easily and just use other decks on Silvio. And that way they don't MST you as freely. They're more cautious when MSTing you. Alright, Abyss Script Opening Ceremony. Gain 500 life points for each Abyss actor monster you control. Okay. Actually, the point I just made might not stand, because again, you need an Abyss actor in your face-up extra deck, so never mind. This is bad. If this is destroyed, draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. Okay, it's good again. It went from bad to good again, but only if it's destroyed by your opponent. Oh, I'll put this in high C, because drawing until I am at 5 cards. If my hand is empty, bro, and you destroy this card, I just went +5. And you went -1 with your MST, right? That's dumb. But its primary effect is ass, so that's why it's not good. Mechlord Deflection. I'm not reading this. Mechlords they've disappointed me enough today. We're done. I'm not reading it. Okay, I'm not playing MST and EC. Yeah, these cards are kind of insane. There's 2 Abyss Actor cards we already have. Abyss Actor Funky Comedian and Abyss Script Phantom that both with Twinkle Little Star. Okay. Fantasy Magic, you say? Huh. Fantasy Magic. Fantasy Magic. Huh. Do we have this? I don't know. I'm gonna make a new account for this only. To be honest, I might make a new account for this. I wasn't planning on doing it, but after reading all of this, I just might, bro. I just might. Damn. Target one Abyss Actor monster you control this turn. Every monster it battles is not destroyed returns to the hand. I haven't read this. Is this? I don't think this is in the game. Is it? Duel Links meta. Fantasy Magic. Oh my goodness, this is in the game? Target one Abyss Actor monster you control this turn. Every monster that battles but is not destroyed returns to the hand at the end of the damage step. If this set card is, oh my, because remember that card that we read. The weird little girl. Where is she? Hold on. That's a whole nother line of like strategy and combat that you can do. That's a whole nother line of combat. Where is it? Where you had 1,000 attack. You cannot be destroyed by battle during your turn. This card can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Combine that with the card that we just read, the Fantasy Magic card. Target an Abyss Actor monster. Every monster that battles it but is not destroyed returns to the hand. I can bounce every card my opponent controls back to the hand without targeting and without taking any damage. Problem, I have to battle them, so if my opponent has Book of Moon, I'm a little bit out of luck. But if that's not the case, then, bro, Abyss Actors are gonna be good. I'm calling it. They're gonna be good. I feel like there's just too much here. There's too much here with potential. There's too much here that has potential. I like this. So this is my tier list. This is my tier list for this new box. Clip it and ship it. It's very bottom heavy. Because a lot of it is doo-doo butter, but hey, it is what it is. Let's try and make a deck. I'm pretty sure it's a gate card. I like that. I like this a lot. Looking for little girls. Hey now. Stop that. Right? This deck is kind of OD. I like this a lot. I can't see it. I can't see this deck being bad. I just can't see it. I don't understand. Like, I get that people are saying that it's going to be bad. We haven't even thought about the skill, right? We haven't thought about, let's go to the deck tester. Let's go straight to the deck tester rather than doing deck prices first, right? Let's do so can we search Silvio? How do you spell Silvio? Sylvie. You know what? Neo. Wait, what? Does Duel Links Meta not have the Arc 5 skills yet? Does Duel Links Meta not have the Arc 5 skills yet? Nothing comes up when I search Silvio. Neo. Yeah, no. The new skills aren't coming up. The new skills aren't coming up. I don't think that's me. I hope. You know what? I will scroll all the way down to S. I will scroll all the way down to S. God damn it. S-Y. Okay, we're at Y. Yeah, no, they don't have Silvio's skills. They don't have Silvio's skills. Show. Stopping. Yeah, they don't have it in the deck tester. They might have it in the price checker. They'll probably have it in the price checker, but not in the deck tester. Like, watch, yeah, they have it. Okay, so they have it in the price checker. They have it in the price checker, not in the deck tester. That's okay, no big deal, right? I just want to read what the skill does. At the beginning, you know what? Let's look at Silvio's skills. I want to look at all of his skills right now. I want to look at all of Silvio's skills. Can I click on this and you'll show me what Silvio has? Oh, I like this. Thank you very much, sir. Skills, beautiful. So we can look at his skills. We can look at his skills, right? People just stop killing your back row and all those set baits become dead cards, but people stop. See, here's the thing. They have effects when they're face up too, so use their face up effects to do stuff. So this card makes it so that back row, so this deck affects the meta by making people not dive headfirst into back row anymore. And they also have other effects that are good. So if one of the like, for instance, this card's face up effect, this life point one, I think it's dumb, which is why I think it's bad. But these other ones have good face up effects as well as good face down ones, right? This is standard. This is standard Yosenju. This is specific to Yosenjus. Neo Silvio, nope, not that one, not that one. Where is it? Okay, so the Superstar of Abyss Actor. And there is Show-Stopping Performance and Waiting for Abyss Actor. So the first one is, at the beginning of the duel, add one Abyss Actor Superstar and one Abyss Script opening ceremony to your deck. I don't like it because opening ceremony wasn't good. Once per duel, if your action deck contains 3 or more face-up Abyss Actor monsters, including 1 Superstar, add 1 Superstar to your hand from your deck. Oh, this is just like Declan's skill, where he can get himself the stupid head bead thing, right? No, okay, so we're not using Superstar of Abyss Actor. This is the poor people skill. This is if you don't have the UR. If you don't have the UR. Okay, so Show-Stopping Performance can be used when you lose 1,500 life points, which your boosting card can do, which is very, very good. I like that. I like that a lot. It says this skill can only be used once per duel. Instead of conducting a normal draw, add an Abyss Actor or Yosenju monster of your choice. In addition, add a Pendulum Zone. You need the zones because you're constantly getting the spells onto the field. That makes sense. I feel like these guys might use more spells than DDs. Or they need their spell zones more than DDs. Whoa, okay, you need 9 Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters or Yosenju. That's fine. That's not a problem at all. What does this one do? Add up to 2 Abyss Actor monsters in your hand to your extra deck face up. Can only be used once per duel. In addition, add a Pendulum Zone to your field. See, here's the thing. Here's what's ignorant about this. This off the rip allows you sacrifice 1 card in your hand, but all of those face down effects immediately become live. Now, this skill, I think you will fluctuate between these 2 skills. If there's a lot of back row in the game, if the meta is back row heavy, or I think you would side. I think you would have this skill in your side deck, right? Waiting for Abyss Actors. You could side this in if you're up against Destiny Hero Clock Tower or you're up against Harpies or anything like that with their field spell. You side this skill in, and that way all of your face down effects are live turn 1. Other than that, I think you would use Show-Stopping Performance. They both add the Pendulum Zones. Really good. I like those skills. So we're gonna assume that Show-Stopping is the one we're using where we're searching out our deck. That's fine. So it's just a Destiny draw for for Abyss Actors. That's fine. So let's pretend that that's what we have. Now, Abyss. Let's go Abyss, and let's see what we make. Huh? Oh, Abyss Actor, I guess. Okay, cool. So what do we do here? So imagine if there was a card like Dark World Cerule, but for spell trap discretion. I don't really know much about Dark Worlds. Yo, Monto, what's good, homie? Welcome. Don't see what's so great about waiting. You can pop your Abyss Actor yourself anyway. True. I was just thinking consistency. I was just thinking it will more consistently be able to let you do that, right? So we need at least 9 Abyss Actor monsters, right? Is it monsters? 9 or more Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters or your Senju monsters. Fair enough. So, right off the bat, we want 3 copies of this. 3 copies of this. Yep, 3 Melodonna. Absolutely, you are 100% right. We would want 3 Melodonna. Where is she? Hello, Miss Legs. We're looking for Legs. Her name is Legs. Legs, where are you? Oh, you're right there. What am I doing? So, 3 of you, easy. Easy choice. Easy choice, right? But yeah, that seems gimmicky. Gimmicky does... How do I put it? I feel like most decks have a thing that they do, right? Like Bujins have the graveyard thing. Fire Kings, Gravekeepers have their gimmick of negating the grave. Like anything can technically be boiled down to a gimmick. I think what makes a deck good is being able to have that gimmick, but being able to do multiple things with it and extending beyond it, right? So we'll see, right? Okay, so yeah, exactly. Every deck has a gimmick, right? What else is there? What else? So we need 6 more monsters to proc the skill. What decks did we like? Which ones did we like? Evil Heal seems interesting. Oh wait, hold on. Let's take a look at Set Dunk. Set Dunk had a deck list. Set had a deck list in the general chat. Was it the general chat or the Duel Links chat? Okay, no. It's the general chat. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now I can't make it so that you can see it because it's actually, can I? I can, can't I? I can make it so that you guys can see this. Hold on, properties, Discord, Where's Discord? Hello? Where is my Discord app? I want you guys to see the deck list. I think I understand it. Nope, wrong thing. There it is. Beautiful. Right? I think I understand this. Right? So 3 copies of this and 3 copies of Mellow. I understand that. 3 copies of the one that makes the other scale 9. And then 2 copies of the big purple one. I was gonna add in 1 to 2 copies of him. A lot more monsters than I was expecting and a lot less spells, to be honest with you. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna try and make something. And see what we come up with. Let's try and make something and see what happens. Properties. Let's go back over to the deck tester and see what we can do. To me, it's too situational. Fair enough. I can see that. Yeah, see, all this hype could be for nothing. This deck might come out and be complete doo-doo butter. I'm hoping that it's not. I want this deck to thrive. I want this deck to succeed. But we need to see the thread, right? We're gonna test out the opening hands and see what we can do, right? Not destroyed, blah blah blah. Where are you? Where's Buddy who makes things? Okay, it's you, right? Okay, this is the one that changes the other scale. So we have a scale 3, a scale 0. Okay, and this scale 0 searches other pendulums, right? What about the spells? I really want to do the combo. Whereby my favorite thing out of everything that we read, was Rise of the Abyss King, right? Rise of the Abyss King being used alongside that first monster. And it looks, okay, and Set Dunk also included Rise of the Abyss King. I feel like I want at least 2 copies of Rise of the Abyss King in my deck, right? At least. I was gonna say 3 copies, but Set put in 2. And Set seems to know this deck better than I do, so I'm willing to take that. This guy... Tribute. This is the one that you tribute to get your effects going. Fair enough. So you can use this to tribute your face-up monsters. It's a scale 1. Fair enough. Loses 1,000 attack for each Abyss Actor. I feel like this has potential. Okay, so I feel like I'm agreeing with you so far in terms of the monster core so far. Right? What else do I like? Don't agree with 2 Evil Heal. Don't need 2 Sassy Rookie either. Don't need 2 Sassy Rookie. Who's Sassy Rookie? I don't know about that. I don't know who that is. Let's keep on going. right? Yo, Isaac, what's good, friend? I'm chilling. How's your day going? Welcome, welcome. We're just out here trying to see what the new Abyss actor support is gonna look like by the time it gets here. You feel me? Okay, so what else do I want in here? What else did I think looked really interesting? If your opponent controls a monster, I don't think this. Do we have this yet? I don't know. I don't like that this one. The builder here doesn't show you what's gonna be in the box and what's not. I shook the table. Is the camera dead? The camera is dead. God, I hate how little space I have here. I hate how little space I have here. It hurts me. It hurts me. Like, I just kicked my leg a little bit and the camera, oh my days. Okay, so we keep on going. We keep on going, right? Let's see here. Now, the combo with that little girl did sound interesting. I feel like one copy of the little girl could be cool, right? This one, Twinkle Little Star. It's a level 4 monster. I want at least one of this. I want at least one of Little Star. Right, I don't feel like because it's a scale. It's a scale 9, so I could search out Little Star with Miss Legs. I can search out Twinkle Little Star with Miss Legs. Get 2 little. Oh, do I run Little Star at 1 or 2? It's searchable, which is nice, right? We can do the 3 attack strategy, and then combine that with the card. This one. Fantasy Magic, and all of these are searchable, right? So I guess I don't need to have multiple copies of all of the spells and traps because they're searchable, right? Am I late to the party? No, Cargo, we're chilling, right? Homesick, you went to the ER to find out you have it on low. Yo, Isaac, whoa. I don't know what the healthcare ramifications of that are, but I hope you're okay, friend. And hey, I hope there are things that just we can't fix or we can't help with, but if we can just help you to hang out, relax, and smile a little bit more, I hope we can do that while you're here, friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I have no idea. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good, but I hope you're feeling okay, man. I'd say 1 copy of Fantasy Magic, fair enough. 1 Abyss-tainment and 1 Fire Dragon's Lair. But I like, oh wait, no, Fire Dragon's Lair was a different one. Wait, what? Where's Fire Dragon's Lair? Target 1 monster you control if it destroys your opponent's monster. Oh, yep, this is the one that I thought was really cool. Okay, so we will have 1 Fire Dragon's Lair. I am willing to agree to those terms. Have we triggered the skill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, we have more than satisfied the skill's requirement. We have more than satisfied the requirement for it. Okay. Okay. You don't want to draw it. Okay. Fair enough. Focus on Abyss actors. Dino Mist. I don't know. So you're saying it's good and bad? I am. Right? It has the potential to be really good. Like, if you looked at a Bujin deck, you could say, oh, hey, this doesn't look good. But then you actually get it in your hands. And it's like, wait, this has power in it. It just doesn't always work the way you want it to. So you have to refine it down to its core elements to get it to function consistently. Right? What else? I don't know how many other monsters I really care for. I don't think I really care for any of the other monsters. Target 1 Abyss actor you control and a monster your opponent controls and switch control of them. Nah, I don't like that. Yeah, I think those are the only monsters I'm gonna be including. Wild Wagon. First time you control be destroyed by battle each turn is not destroyed. This is continuous. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects until the end of their turn. Now, that was the one from the Little Jimmy example, remember? Wild Wagon was from the Little Jimmy example. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of Wild Wagon. I'll keep it $1.50. I don't love Wild Wagon. So we probably won't do Wild Wagon. Right? The terms aren't the best, but I do get to watch stream, which I haven't been able to since your 24-hour stream. Yo, Isaac, I'm happy to have you here, friend. I'm happy to have you here, bro. I'm gonna add breakthrough skill because Silvio has a voice line for it. Oh, that's fire. I didn't even know that. I don't have that. Throw in a sassy rookie. Sassy rookie. Let's take a look at you. Sassy rookie. Where you is? Sassy. Where are you? Sassy. Oh, you're sassy rookie. I don't know about this one. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle or card effects is not destroyed. If it's destroyed by battle, I don't know. Wait, oh, this is the one that says, okay. If an abyss active monster you control would be destroyed by battle of your opponent. Yep, one sassy rookie. I agree. Because again, if your opponent, if your monster would be destroyed, it's not destroyed, and you get to destroy your opponent's monster, so it's disruption against your opponent. That is at least a 1-up. At least. Okay, so this is the deck. I think this is the deck. Right? I think this is the deck. The question now remains, how's it gonna work? Right? I don't think we need this. Yeah, I don't think we need that one. Okay, so I guess we can throw in some generic stuff now. I mean, 3 Book of Moon seems too standard. 3 Book of Moon seems too basic, right? It seems too basic. But that being said, what else would we want to put in here? I guess, TTH, our opponent isn't going to be running back row, or they're not going to be destroying our back row because they're afraid, right? Our opponent won't be destroying our back row because they're afraid. So this deck can abuse Tretch, right? This deck can abuse Treacherous. Is there anything else? Will there be a battle room today or tomorrow? There might be one tomorrow. I don't think today. How long have we been live today? How long have we been live for today? I don't think today because so for those of you who don't know, Nat was doing her dissertation. She submitted it today. I want to spend some time with her. So I don't want to go on for too long. So after we're done with this, we're probably wrapping up. But we can try, you know what? Let's try and do one tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get one in tomorrow. You know what? Yeah, I'm here for it. I want Silvio to crash and drown like the jerk he is. Nah. One funky comedian to boost my weaker monsters. Abyss actor. Who's funky comedian again? I forget. It takes me so long to learn the names of the cards in a deck. Leading lady, funky. Oh, you. Okay. Tribute one abyss active monster. Dragon one abyss active monster you control gains attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster to the end of this turn. I don't know. This card is normal special summon you can make. This card can Nah, I don't like funky. I don't like funky that much. You have no out to mellow, maybe Herald? Wait, I do, don't I? My out to mellow would be this. My out to mellow would be Abyss Script Fantasy Magic, right? My out to mellow would be Abyss Script Fantasy Magic, but you are right, I do want more outs to Melodious. To be honest, that kind of makes me want to run a second one of a Fantasy Magic. That kind of just makes me want to run more Fantasy Magics, but I know that it's not a combo that I'm going to be pulling off all the time, is the thing. Herald would trigger the skill. Backer removal, Cosmic Cyclone? Cosmic Cyclone, maybe? Cosmic. I feel like Herald is good. I do want a Melodious out. I do want more Melodious outs. It's drowning, it's dead until an attack. I mean, yes, my opponent wouldn't be able to tell the difference. What do we do here? Floodgate seems to be used a lot more once Harpies is nerfed. There is potential for that, but I'm also thinking about the mirror match as well. Floodgate doesn't work against this deck. You can't Floodgate this deck because of the boss monster Superstar, right? Drowning might actually be the way because Drowning is a Melodious out. But if my opponent reads that it's a Drowning, but how would they read that it's a Drowning because I'm an Abyss Actor deck? It's an Abyss Actor deck, so how would they read through a Drowning is the thing. So maybe this. Take out TTH. Just my opponent can't read TTH, but let's get ourselves some Melodious outs. And then Cosmic to trigger the skill. Let's do 2 of this, and let's take out 1 copy of something. Let's take out 1 copy of Buddy, right? Let's take out 1 copy of Buddy. We're gonna save this. Abyss idea, right? I want to see what the opening hands for this look like. Let's try this out. For a second, right? Let's see how this goes. You feel me? Yo, Yukon, what's good, homie? Welcome. What's good? CC counters mirror match if that ever happens. Exactly, right? So yeah, we'll see. Literally a video saying Silvio beating Zark. Oh wait, I've never heard of that. I've seen a lot of drowning on the ladder. I don't know. I feel like with this deck, people will be more hesitant to take out a Drowning just because, you know, it's Abyss Actor. So I feel like you might be able to sneak a Drowning past more easily. I feel like my deck is hurting for high scales, you say? Wait, no, but with this, I can search out any scale. This one morphs my oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This is my only natural high scale. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. So you want 3 copies of that. You want 3 copies of Wild Hope. You want 3 Wild Hopes no matter what. No matter what. All right, let's save it like this. Let's save it like this and let's test out an opening hand. Okay, so what did we open? We opened. Let's get the hovers on. I kind of want to see. Drowning Stocks went up since Harpy nerf. Agreed. Right? Okay, so we opened an Abyss Actor Sassy Rookie. Okay, if an Abyss Actor monster you control will be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, destroy this card instead. Okay. Huh. And then we open Mellow Madonna. So I would have an X. Oh, I would have. Can I? Oh, does this let me get myself the extra pendulum scale? I don't think this lets me get the extra pendulum zones, does it? No, I don't think DLN has the extra pen zones. You hate to see it. That's my extra deck. Yeah, they don't give you the extra pen zones. Okay, so just pretend with me. Pretend with me that I have the extra pendulum zones. I activate this by paying 1,000 life points, and I can search out a different scale from my deck. Right? I would set this face down. What does this say? If it destroys a monster by battle this turn, so that's not good turn 1. Huh, and now we start to see the issues coming through. Now we start to see it, but not to worry just yet. So I guess this would be a turn 1. I would search out... I would search out Twinkle, or I would search out... I would either search out Twinkle, or I would search out Buddy over here. Why does it keep on hovering like this? Right, or I would search out Wild Hope. And then I could summon this onto the field. Defense position. That doesn't do a lot for me, though. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. So turn 1, this deck is going to struggle. You do not have a turn 1 play. First thing I'm realizing, there is no combination of these cards that makes a good turn 1 play. That's the first thing I realize on actually drawing a hand, right? I can't. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Tell me. If anyone knows a turn 1 play. If anyone knows a turn 1 play, let me know. Search out Wild Hope. So yeah, I would search out Wild Hope in this situation, and then I have both scales if I want to. I can pendulum summon this in defense position, right? I can summon this in defense position if I want to, and that's my whole turn 1. I mean, I've got a Drowning to back me up, but all it takes is an MST on the Drowning. I guess I would set this as well, considering the fact that, you know, so if my opponent, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. I'm seeing that this isn't really a solid turn 1. This deck doesn't have a solid turn 1. Target one Abyss Actor you control. If it destroys your opponent's monster by battle this turn, your opponent banishes 3 monsters in their deck. If this card is destroyed, banish 1 from their extra deck. Hey, yo, hold up. Oh, I can't read your name. No. I don't want to be racist. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to my Nakama. I'm sorry I can't say your name properly, but welcome, friend. The CPU in level 40 Silvio has a play. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the pure version is enough. Okay, so pure is probably better. Dilly pointed out a good point. Semi-limited stable should be for the decks that need the power, but the problem is that really good decks have access to those cards. Fair enough. I agree. Right? This is why you need cards to pop your own scales. Agreed. But what's the turn 1? Okay, so let's pretend I'm going turn 2. Bring it all back. How do I reset? Let's start again. Wow, so this is an opening hand that I could draw. Let's assume that we're not bricked up. Again here, we have no turn 1. Even here, we have no turn 1. We can get a 3K monster on the field, but that's it, right? We've got a 3K monster on the field, but that's all we've got, right? Because I can get this in the Pendulum Zone, get this in the Pendulum Zone, and then Pendulum Summon this out. 3,000 attack, cool. Karma Cut, Melodious Bloom Diva, any number of things, so I'm not protected from an OTK. Now, assume that I go second, let's draw one. Going second, this is what my hand would be. I can activate this in my Pendulum Scale, right? Activate one in my Pendulum Scale. How much attack does this have? Yeah, no. If this card is destroyed by battle, add one. Okay, so I would probably activate both of these in my scales, convert one of their levels from 2 to 9, and then I can Pendulum Summon both of these onto the field in face-up attack position. I've got 2 3K beaters on the field, right? That's good. 2 3K beaters on my first on turn 1 if I go second. If this card is normal or special summon, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 1,000 attack for each Abyss Actor monster you currently control. So my opponent's monsters, I have two face-up Abyss Script monsters. They're Abyss Actor monsters. They both activate their effect. I can get 2 of my opponent's monsters each to lose 2K or 1 to lose 4K, right? When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, target one Abyss Script spell card in your graveyard, set that card. There's nothing in my graveyard, but I can activate this, activate Fantasy Magic, every time it battles and it's not destroyed. No, every monster that it battles and isn't destroyed is returned to the hand. So I open my Bloom Diva out, I activate it on one of my monsters, cool, send it to the graveyard, do some big damage with 3K, swing into another monster, potentially lethal. But what if there's back row? What if there's back row disruption? What if there was a play that my opponent had? What if there was something to clap back against me? I'm not liking this. Let's try another hand. This is what I was afraid of, right? Because there's the potential to do something here, but with the hands that we're opening, we would activate Mellow Madonna, search out. Oh, hold on, this is a hand. This is a good hand for going second, not for going first, right? So let me draw one. Assume that I went second here. My opponent set up a board. I Cosmic, get rid of one piece of their back row. Cool. I Cosmic Cyclone to get rid of a piece of back row. Now, I can activate this ability to search out my deck for Abyss Actor Superstar, right? Then I make this level 9, cool. I Pendulum Summon 2 cards onto the field. Pendulum Summon you. I didn't even need to Cosmic Cyclone there because my opponent can't activate their cards in response to my summons, right? This summon was non-responsible with spells and trap cards unless they have a monster effect that they change to my summon and then chain their back row to the effect of their monster effect. But again, very convoluted. I would say that that's more situational than this, right? Then Abyss Script of this card, target face-up cards on the field up to the number of attack position monsters you control, destroy them. Because I have a level 7 or higher monster, my opponent cannot respond to this card's activation, so I activate this, boom, destroy 2 of their cards on the field, right? So we've destroyed 2 cards on the field. Now we can activate this effect, and we set one Abyss Spell card from our deck, so we can choose any Abyss Spell card that we want, and we can get, for example, if we want, we can get another one of this. We can get another one of this if we need it to destroy 2 more cards on the field, or we can get, we can get Dragon's Lair to banish cards from my opponent's extra deck. Okay, so I see the turn 2. So I could set this face down. I'm swinging, so I can activate this again, completely clear my opponent's field, and then swing for 2,500, 1,600. That's lethal. That's lethal in 1 turn if I went second, but only if I went second, right? So there's no turn 1. There's no turn 1 for this deck. Okay, so we need to change up the deck. We need to change up the deck. We have to change up the deck. Unending Nightmare takes care of pen scales. See, here's the thing. A loss is here's the thing. No justification. Wait, what? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you guys are talking about Zark. I have no idea what that's about. See, here's the thing. We need to go back over the build then. We have to go back over the build because from what we're seeing, we don't have a turn 1. So we need hand traps. This is going to be a stally deck. In my opinion, we need all the hand traps. Right? I don't like Veil as much, actually. I still don't like Veil. Reason being, Veil will summon itself onto the field, and I want space for my Pendulum summons. I do. I want space for my Pendulum summons. So I don't think I want to use Veil, but I do want more hand traps. I do want more protection. So a lot of the stuff that I wanted to be able to do, for instance, what I'm currently thinking is that the main play of the deck should be to focus on Rise of the Abyss King. Have these as just extra options. And I say we take out one of this. I say we take out... In fact, I say we take out Sassy Rookie. This can situationally be very useful. And this is the deck, right? These are the core cards of the deck. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We might even take out another Evil Heal. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We might take out another Evil Heal. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is just big. This is just big. I'm gonna take out Drowning. What do I throw in instead? Right? Cut some monsters. Add, yeah, I need cut monsters. Add back row. Why you got Cosmic for back row? Because what is this deck? I mean, true. Actually, no. Okay, so if I'm opening the combo, that I want for this deck with Superstar, I don't need Cosmic. So let's build the deck. Let's use the deck like it's working how we want it to work. Right? If I open with this card in hand and I'm able to Pendulum Summon it, my opponent's back row doesn't matter. We don't need Cosmic. You're right. Thank you for pointing that out. We don't need back row, right? We don't need back row, which means we have more space to do more things to mess with our opponent. We can use Kiteroid. We can use Book. I don't really like Sphere Karibo here. I don't know. Battling Boxer Veil. I don't want to clog up my board too much. You know? Because then with this, with Rise of the Abyss King, I would only be able to destroy 2 monsters at any given time if I still have a Veil on the field. It would do well to keep me alive though. You know what? Let's see how it is with 3 Veil. We'll see, right? Let's see what kind of hands we open with 3 Veil. So we're still at 9. We still meet the requirement. We've got 10 monsters. We need one more piece of back row. Abyss. Is there anything else in terms of back row that I think is meaningful, or anything from the deck itself that I think will help its primary strategy? Right? I'm looking for consistency here. I want to add in another copy of this. Yeah. I want to try it like this. You're overthinking it. This is not the long haul. It's a quick OTK deck. You need 2 monsters. Agreed. Right? Agreed. Let's try it like this. What kind of hands do we open? Let's reset. All right, so we're looking better. This is what we want to see. Well, not exactly what we want to see. So going first, we open Veil. Assume that we use up the Veil. Cool. It's in defense position. Assume our opponent, in fact, assume they try and take it out. Cool. Now, if our opponent does swing into us and we use Veil, we get to draw 1. Except I should put that back because we're drawing with the skill. Which means we can search this out of our deck. We search you out of our deck. I can activate you, face up Pendulum Zone, then make myself a level 9, Pendulum Summon this onto the field, no response from my opponent, activate this, my opponent still can't respond, destroy one of their cards on the field, then activate this effect to get another one of these from my deck, activate you, destroy another card my opponent controls, swing in, and that's my turn. I'm only doing 2600. Now, assume that they take me out. This is in the face-up extra deck. Face-up extra deck. Let's just pretend it's face-up extra deck, whatever. We draw another card. We draw into Veil. This feels kind of slow. If we make it to next turn, we Pendulum Summon this out right back again. We can search our deck for another copy of this. Destroy another card our opponent controls. So yeah, you want this to be as fast of an OTK deck as you can make it. You want it to be as fast of an OTK deck as you can. This is a good hand. Any hand where you open Mellow Madonna is a good hand. Activate Mellow Madonna. Activate Mellow Madonna. Search out my deck for Buddy over here. Then Pendulum Summon using this. Get this on the field. Boom, we're making plays off of that. Now this is, again, only when I'm going second. So again, assume here that I've gone second. Had I gone first, I would have 0 protection. I can get this on the field, face up defense position, but my opponent can still take me out, right? My opponent can still take me out relatively easily. I can search out my deck to thin it out a little bit. I can thin out my deck, get myself one of these, set it face down, but it's turn 1. Now, assume that this was a turn 2 hand. Wow, I still would have been kind of screwed. I would be able to destroy 3 cards on the field. No, 1 card on the field, because I would have only had 1 of these. But still, I don't know about this. Yo, Vix, oh wait, no, who said that? Go to Nexus and test it? We'll see. Should have searched Mellow Madonna? Fair enough, 90% of the time that spell will be popping monsters. Fair enough, not looking good. It's not in practice. You need to make use of the Wild Hopes they float. Wild Hopes. Once per turn, if this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect, add 1 Abyss Actor card from your deck to your hand except Wild Hope. See, here's the problem though. It floats but not onto the field. It gives me recovery back to my hand, right? It'll add a card from my deck to my hand, but assume that that card was what I had on the field. Assume that Wild Hope is what I had on the field. They're just gonna bounce it or destroy it, and yes, I get a card added to my hand, but that's just my hand. I'm not seeing the opening thread here. Just like my Senju Red Eyes Archfiend Dragon destroys this deck. I don't know about this. I'm struggling. No, I think that this can be rogue. I do see the rogue potential, but it's looking less of, when I first envisioned it, it looked like a control deck with a lot of cool effects. This is looking more like, I don't want to call it stall, because generally speaking, stalling, you stall into your win con. And I don't think that the win con is very hard to come across here, right? Because with the Madonna, you're searching. With the Superstar, you're searching. You're getting consistent effects, right? You're able to make these things happen relatively consistently, right? So with this, okay, I was talking about consistency, drew into this. Assume that we use Kiteroid to survive through 1 turn, draw 1. Oh my god, we end our turn again. Oh wait, no. Assume that we use Kiteroid, but we take damage. We activate the skill to search our deck, Mellow Madonna, right? We take 1500 damage, we search our deck, get Mellow Madonna. We activate this, we search out Hope. We search out Wild Hope, right? So because of the skill gives it a degree of consistency with back row. Get this face up, destroy a card on the field, send that to the graveyard. We search our deck for another copy of this card, right? We search our deck for another copy of this card, activate it, destroy another card on the field, and we swing. We still got a Kiteroid in hand, right? It's a going second deck. It's a going second deck at most. It's a going second deck at best, you know? Or you make do at trying to use other cards and not triple copy of the few cards that are deemed good. They're good for a reason, is the thing. Like the reason why I'm not looking to use the other cards is because, oh, my camera died. The reason why I'm not looking to use the other cards is because these are the best ones. Like, reading their effects, they are the ones that are the best. The other ones have okay effects at best, relatively inconsistently, right? Like, they're not... One sec. Right? Like, they're not doing what they need to here, in my opinion, you know? Like, obviously, there might be text outside the archetype. Like, there might be things outside the archetype that you can do to make it a little better, right? I would love to find stuff like that. But so far, from what I'm seeing, the in-archetype stuff, it doesn't have that level of consistency that it needs. It doesn't have that level of consistency that it needs just yet, you know? Okay, instead of doing that, I'd use a second kite to wait until I get 1 more monster to attempt the OTK. That does make sense. That does make sense. So if you have 2 monsters, this deck is an OTK deck. It's a stally kind of OTK deck, in my opinion. Actually going through it and feeling it out and playing with it now. So again, going first in the situation, I have to just pray my opponent doesn't OTK. I can activate this. It's a very consistent thing. It's a very consistent thing to do. Activate this, I can Pendulum Summon this in defense position, and then thin my deck out, search myself another copy of this, right? Assume that this gets destroyed, maybe I take some life point damage, but I'm not dead, right? Let's just assume that I'm not dead. I draw one. Let's say I don't even get the skill. If I get the skill, then this draw would have been something better. You know what? Assume I get, so this is if we don't get the skill, we Pendulum Summon out one of this, right? We still have this in the extra deck, Pendulum Summon it back out, search our deck again for another spell card, pop 3 cards on the field, and we go from there. Or we got the skill, we activated it, we search out, why not search out this? Sure, whatever. We search out this, Pendulum Summon 2 cards onto the field. Oh wait, no, this has different names, my bad. This says Pendulum, this says with different names. So let's get out a Wild Hope because it does have that floating-esque effect, right? Get this out, activate this, destroy 2 cards on the field, my opponent can't respond. Activate this, destroy 2 cards on the field, my opponent can respond after the first one resolves, but we've probably destroyed their back row, so they have nothing to respond with. 2 to the graveyard, not to mention I Pendulum Summon this out so I have another card in hand. This is an OTK. I feel like this is a free and fair OTK deck. If I had to give it a name, this is an OTK deck, right? This is an OTK deck that you want to go second with, right? It's consistent. I don't even need to give up my life points here. I can just activate this and Pendulum Summon out 2 monsters, defense position if I want to. And if I want, hey, I can still search. I say I don't need to. If I want to, though, I can search out this Wild Hope. I've got 3 monsters in defense position here. Try and kill me through all of this. And I've searched out my deck to get myself this, right? So whatever you manage to destroy, destroy it. Say you take out this, say you take out this, cool. Next turn, I bring them right back out. Face up attack position, right? Face up attack position, right? So these in face-up attack, I change this to attack position, boom, you can't respond, I'm destroying 3 of your cards, right? I'm destroying 3 of your cards and going in for an OTK most likely. And I searched out another one to go to destroy even more if 3 wasn't enough, right? So there's something to it. There is something there, but it's not what I was expecting. There definitely is something there, but it's not what I was expecting. I am still excited for it. Wait, it won't destroy back row. Hold on. It doesn't destroy back row. It targets monsters. You can't take out the back row. It's not as good as I thought it was. It's not as good. I still think that they can have an impact on the meta in the sense of people might not MST as recklessly now, and so there will be more thought behind the MSTs that you see. But as a deck, as a holistic piece of content that we're looking at, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. No. It's unfortunate. I'm not, because this isn't hate. I was very excited for that. I was very excited for this deck as a concept, but it's just not, it's consistent, right? I like playing decks that can consistently do what I want them to do, right? Pay 1,000 life points, search out Buddy over here, activate this, Pendulum Summon 2 monsters onto the field, and I've got 2 monsters on the field. I search out a spell card, I can destroy monsters on the next turn. We're not destroying spells and traps, so we would probably want some back row removal anyway, right? Because, yeah, we're not destroying the spells and traps. They can activate them eventually, even if their monsters are gone. They can still stop us from making plays, so we have to play through a lot more back row than I was expecting. Now, because we're pendulum monsters, if we get destroyed, we float, and we come right back, which is good. It's just not what it needs to be. Or it's just not what I thought it would be, right? Just having a solid turn 1 and having an answer to back row would make it a lot better. Just those 2 things. But this, I'm loving this search. I am loving this search. Being able to almost guarantee. You're almost guaranteed to Pendulum Summon turn 1. The problem is turn 1, it's not your best turn. Turn 2, you're almost guaranteed to Pendulum Summon. It's just not crazy. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. You hate to see it, right? In Duel Links, in the TCG, I'm excited, but in TCG, in Duel Links, I don't know. I do like Santa Claus. Santa Claus we did like when we saw it, you know? What I took from all this in my build, to drop TTH and use Kite seems better, but yeah, Yeah, I'm excited. It's a new OTK deck, but the reason why I'm less excited, I think with a little bit of tweaking, this is just my ideas as a non-master day one, just going through it without actually having my hands on the cards. A master getting their hands on this would probably be able to turn this into a consistent OTK deck. Like, Dragoonities were never a massive thing, and they're an OTK deck, but they were a thing, right? They had rogue power. I feel like this can be that. This has a potential to shake up how people apply their back row in the meta, right? This has potential. Not the back row removal, right? It has potential to affect the meta as a rogue deck, right? High potential rogue deck is what I think we're looking at right now. The problem is it's a rogue OTK deck, and I don't like OTK decks. I wasn't expecting this to be an OTK deck, but from what I've seen, the OTK appears to be the best strategy for the deck. I don't like OTK decks very much. The only OTK deck that I actually enjoy is Photons. And of my favorite decks, so one of the decks that I play the least, because OTKs just, they're not my style, you know? But yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna round up here. It's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Dragoonity has recovery. This is more of a worse super heavy samurai. I don't know if I agree. I feel like this has more consistency than Dragoonity, more recovery than super heavy samurai. I would put it somewhere in between the two. Actually, wait, no, Dragoonity only lost their consistency because they were limited. Dragoonity is very consistent. They only lost their consistency for a time because they were limited. But yeah, I would put this somewhere in between super heavy samurai and, I don't even know. If we're talking about OTK super heavy samurai, yeah, it's probably a little better. I don't know if I can say that. I can't say that. No, this isn't better than Super Heavy Samurai. This isn't better than Super Heavy Samurai. It's not. I was playing Super Heavy Samurai 2 days ago, and I reminded myself how consistent it is, how strong it can be, and how good the new support is, and people just don't talk about it. Like, it is actually kind of insane how much you can do with Super Heavy Samurai right now. Weaker Photon. Fair enough. I take it. I'm excited for them, but weaker Photon, sadly. I want someone to prove me wrong, though. I'm excited to see if someone can prove me wrong, because you could tell, I want this to be good. But I don't want to lie to myself once seeing it in action. Like, when I was thinking about it, it made sense in my head, but seeing the cards in front of me, it hits a little bit different, you know? But yeah, we go from there. This has been a fun one. If you have a little extra time, you can have a look at the High Speedroid Cork Blaster and Speedroid Marbles. Are they in the game, or are they TCG cards? I'm not sure. What did you say it was called? Blaster Marbles? Advance card search. Blaster Marbles. Huh? Did I read that wrong? I probably read that wrong. Speedroid. Oh no, it's just Speedroid. Oh, I mixed the two. Marbles. Just marbles. Speedroid Skull Marbles. Once per turn during the standby phase, if your opponent controls a face-up monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Cool. This is only good if you go second. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a normal summoned or set monster. Okay. Your opponent, how much attack and defense does it have? This has 3,000 defense, 0 attack. Fair enough, so it's a defensive card. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. That's cool. So if you put it in attack position, your opponent takes the heat. And it can't be destroyed by... Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. You can only use this effect Speedroid Skull Marbles once per turn. If you control a face-up monster that is not a Speedroid monster, destroy this card. It's interesting. I don't think it would be enough to make the deck meta. I know that you want to synchro summon a lot with the deck, so getting a free level 7 on the field might make for some interesting extra deck possibilities, but I don't know the deck well enough for the lights in my brain to click and be like, oh, that's crazy. So as a card itself, it's not bad. It's okay. It's a free special summon, but only really good going second, so I would probably only run this at 1 to 2 copies, max. Because let's say I open 2 or 3 of these and I go first, I can't make a play turn 1, right? But yeah, fair enough. Not bad, right? Alright, so, okay, I'm gonna prove you wrong about Noble Dragon. Go for it. What's the extra deck like for actors? Ashley, I don't think you want to use an extra deck for actors. Well, not that you don't want to use it. it doesn't really matter because a lot of the pendulum scales, when they're activated, they say that you can't summon monsters that turn other than pendulum abyss actor monsters or abyss actor monsters. So you're very limited. Like you're not gonna be Xyz or synchro summoning turn 1. I don't think. Maybe later in the duel it's possible, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They restrict your summoning a lot, you know. There's a lot of level modding. Okay, so that's where it is. That's where it is, Grim. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. It was awesome hanging out with you guys. I hope you had a fun time with looking at the new cards. It's not as fun as it was to look at them. It's not as exciting as I was hoping, but like, it'll make some people happy, and I feel like that's what matters the most, right? And the people who it makes happy will find a way to make it work. Like if some people looked at Boojins before the new support and they were like, no, this just isn't it. And the Boojin lovers proved them wrong, like me. It never became a meta deck, but it was a good, fun deck to play. Abyss actors can be that for someone, so I'm here for it. I want to see what happens. I'm here to see what happens. I will say hi to Nat, and I'm gonna wrap up. I'll catch you guys later. I will catch you guys later, friends. Have a wonderful day. Much love, and take care.